All right, let's do a cheers to the Sobeys and Safeway Liquid Beer for the podcast.
We ride again.
I love you guys.
Careful, that cake's hot.
4, 3, 2, 1. It is all over. The Edmonton Oilers have won the Stanley Cup.
For the win. Draisaitl centers McDavid, tips it home. Game over.
Gretzky going in. Sugar trying to get back. Gretzky with his nice score.
It's the 6 o'clock and check-in. Come on, let's go.
And he scores. Leon Draisaitl.
It's the AM Nasty Big Hello.
And there it is. Zach Hyman.
It's the Cool Band Red Hot Nielson Show. Let's go.
The Oilers pouring it on. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins.
Smith from behind the net. A wraparound. Horton scores. Edmonton wins.
Everybody tuning in, even my wife. And those Macramala intros are cutting like a knife.
That is an absolutely pitifully bad call.
Hey, it's Mitch texting in. He's your dealer for life.
It is Marchand scores.
Let's strike a 6 o'clock and lager with some sirloin.
McDavid, beautiful move. You know, what can you say?
Gretzky to Curry.
Here they come, the Oilers. It's dropped back for Bookberger. Shoots, scores! Bookberger! The Oilers win it!
The Oilers have won the Stanley Cup.
Very impressive. Taken a few years to put all this together.
It's not a one-year quest because it's so hard to get your hands on. At this stage of my life, I don't invest in green bananas. It's a lifetime quest. Just not sure if I'm going to be around long enough to see them ripen to be yellow. You can't party enough when you win that thing. It's a party machine. Party machine. That's why it's the Stanley Cup. It's hard. It's hard.
Step inside Rogers Place. Play La Bamba, baby.
Well, we're a dangerous team when we're rolling, and we're healthy, and we are healthy.
Cup is on the line, baby, come and get it done. 16 wins, yeah, they're going on a run. Looking to advance, going deep in the dance. Hop on the bandwagon, let's hear the fans. The fans.
Special place to play, honestly. So much history, these fans. It's great to hear their sport.
Wrestling and dazzling every single night. Clubs coming up, baby, gonna be a fight. 6 games, 5 games, how about a sweep? Ticket prices, yeah, they're gonna be steep, yeah. Yeah! Come on! It's the playoffs! Crank it up! It's the playoffs! Take the cup! Let's go win the Stanley! Ooh, gotta get the cup! Let's go win the Stanley! Come on, lift it up! Let's go win the Stanley! Waited long enough. It's time. No more wait for the it's the fates, yeah. Listen, first gear, second gear, third gear, go. McDavid 97, he's a one-man show. Draisaitl, Iverson, gotta love the nude. Bruce Skinner and Picks need to be huge. Be huge. They gotta squeeze a little, squeeze a little, squeeze a little more. Get the bottom six to find a way to score. One time, overtime, gotta find a way. Jam-packed moss pit going insane. Yeah, cheer a little more. It's the playoffs. Crank it up. It's the playoffs. Take the cup. Let's go win the Stanley. Ooh, gotta get the cup. Let's go win the Stanley. Come on, lift it up. Let's go win the Stanley. Waited long enough.
It's game
Hernan Salas is my gaga.
Para bailar la bamba, para bailar la bamba se necesita una poca de gracia para mi batía. Arriba y arriba, ay arriba y arriba, por ti seré, por ti seré, por ti seré. Yo no soy marinero. Yo no soy marinero, soy capitán, soy capitán, soy capitán. Everybody now.
Hey, remember you heard Ann yesterday walking around the office being like, Trevor, we going wide show?
Yes, yes, do it,
I thought we were
do it.
going wide show there. Woo, it was almost a wide show. Hernan walking around the office yesterday like,
What a showman.
I'm not doing it.
What a showman. Hey,
Not singing today. And then like right after the show starts, I hear the boys being, Mom! I was like, oh, they love it. They love it. How can you not? How can you not? God, that's good. That's really good. If you are watching over on YouTube today, you know what to do. Sub to the channel if you haven't already and hammer the thumbs up. We're just 37 likes away from changing 100 already. So let's go. It's game day. As they say during the regular season, it's clinchmas.
yes.
It could be clinchmas again tonight.
How do you like your goose cooked? And with what accompaniments? Hey, what do we dress the table,
Have you ever had cooked goose?
Mr. Hiller?
Let us know. Let us know. It is the Nielson Show, brought to you by South Fort Chevrolet, right here live on Edmonton Sports Talk, which is now presented by Play Alberta officially. It is our first day. Edmonton Sports Talk presented by Play Alberta. Very exciting times. You'll notice the Play Alberta logo on the graphics over here. And if you're listening on TuneIn or iHeart or at EdmontonSportsTalk.com, you'll hear us mention Play Alberta quite a bit, and that means our promo codes are now locked and loaded as well. I've already done one of these myself this morning. Oh, it's fun, isn't it? So right now, if you, it's pretty simple. I mean, I've got the process here right in front of me. I've already done it today. Go to playalberta.ca. If you've not yet signed up for an account, sign up for an account. We would obviously appreciate it. I know many of you have had accounts at Play Alberta before, but maybe they've gone dormant because I know a lot of people have been like, I called in, got my account reset, and we're good to go. We got a few different promo codes with you as our partnership with Play Alberta officially launches today. CRCN in the chat says it's the Play Alberta Red Hot Nielson Show.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah, it's wow, Jason and LeDuc. Too early for that, my man.
Oh, even in the 6 o'clock hour, we don't need to.
It's a 1 minute ban right there.
Yeah. A minute?
Yeah, I'm going with a minute.
You're not fooling around.
I'm going with a minute. Sorry, Jason LeDuc. We don't need that. We don't need that garbage.
Well, he caught you on a bad morning. You had a rough night there with.
Don't even get me started.
I know you have the Rob Palinka. We got fired up coming up.
Eric, I'm reading the promo codes for Play Alberta. I mean, well, I could do the entire show.
I know.
It was just the saddest of all nights. I'm bloody exhausted right now.
You had included it in the damn Play Alberta email you sent out to the staff
I
last
did.
night at the bottom.
It's like 11.
And to wrap up,
I'm sitting over on the couch out there. It's like 11:20 last night because I was in here making sure all the graphics transferred over and everything. So I know I got in around 8. It's like 11:20. I'm sitting over there on the couch sending the email, and I'm just like listing off all the things we need to know about the launch with Play Alberta. And at the end, I was just like, Rob Pelinka should have got a center. You cannot go out to Rudy freaking Gobert going off for 27 and 24. That was the pandemic guy. Remember him touching the mics? That's when the world shut down because of Rudy Gobert.
Yeah.
Now my life shuts down because of Rudy Gobert again. If you can believe it, but we don't. I mean, it's the Oilers and Kings.
Nope.
I mean, this is the conversation today. I don't want to get too carried away, but I could get carried away.
Strummy proactively said enough with the NBA talk already.
Yeah,
and that was
thanks,
minutes
Strum.
ago. I mean, he
Thanks,
read your
Strum.
mind.
That's good. All right, so right now, if you go to playalberta.ca, and this is when I was talking with him, I was like, you know what, we need codes for current players as well. Like, do we want to drive new signings for them? Of course we do. But for everybody who already has a Play Alberta account, we wanted Edmonton Sports Talk to be hooking you up with something as well. So right now, if you go and deposit $20 or more, you will get a free $100 bet on sports. Just use the promo code 100sports, all caps. 100, the number 100, sports in caps. You go, I already did it this morning to just check on everything. Very simple. Playalberta.ca, deposit $20. And when you're on the deposit page, it'll say, do you have a promo code? Insert the promo code 100sports, and you will get a free $100 bet on sports. You can also use this in the casino with the promo code 100casino. Now, if you use the promo code 100casino, the $100 casino bonus can only be used in the casino. You can't use it over in sports. So the codes are 100sports if you want to get in and get that free $100 bet on sports. $100 casino if you want to. I was dabbling around the casino a little bit yesterday. If you deposit
around, eh?
deposit $20, get a $100 casino bonus. Use the promo code 100casino. These promo codes are open until June 1st. So this is for the month of May, and then in June we'll get more promo codes that we can give you as well. Once you claim your free bet, let's say you deposit your $20. And you get your $100 free bet on sports. You got to use it in 7 days. It'll expire after 7 days. So don't just deposit it and then sit there on it. You got to make sure you use it in the next 7 days. And how about this one? Here's another one. I think you can use all of them. If you also enter the code YEG50, if you just make a $5 deposit, if you're just like, you know what, I'll try it. I'll support the boys. I'll deposit $5. Sign up for an account, deposit $5. Use the code YEG50. And you get a $50 free bet. That's it. Even if you're an existing user, deposit $5, use the code YEG50, and you'll get a $50 free bet. So this is going to be a lot of fun. Very much looking forward to this. So your codes today that you'll want to enter: deposit 20, use the code 100sports, you get a $100 free bet on sports. Deposit 5 or more, use the code YEG50, you'll get a $50 free bet. And then if you're a casino goer, or you want to dabble in a bit, deposit 20, use the code 100casino, and you'll get a $100 casino bonus as well. And these are all for new players or current players, which is kind of nice. So if you've been on Play Alberta for a while, EST and PA, we're still hooking you up with a nice bonus. So we'll get into that. We will have our first ever Play Alberta early bird bet of the day. That'll be a little parlay for the game tonight. I'll be sending it off to the boys here. We'll get to that around 7:25, which should be pretty exciting as well. But I mean, how can you not be excited? The Edmonton Oilers on home, a chance to fill out the Kings for the 4th year in a row. That is hilarious. And I have to think most people are probably assuming it does get done. You basically said the series was over yesterday.
Cooked.
You think it gets done
Quote
tonight?
Hernan Salas. Yeah, and I heard you talking with the Bear Boys earlier. You said the B word. Blowout.
Oh, I did. But then I only predicted 5-2.
Well, but in a series such as this, I mean, you could.
Yeah, I mean, that would kind of be considered maybe a blowout.
In a tight.
Yeah,
What
it's fair enough.
Tight.
Dex texts in and says, Dusty, are all the codes one word, no spaces? Yeah. I think I mentioned that. But yeah, it's your code. Let's just say you're depositing 20 for to get that $100 free bet on sports. 100 sports in caps, no space. 100 sports, and then YEG 50. YEG in caps 50, no space. $5 minimum deposit there, and you'll get $50 free bet as well. Adam in Quebec City, this is a big day. Guys, can I get a conch? My girlfriend and I are going mortgage shopping for our first house that we bought together. I'm a little bit concerned. I'm a little bit concerned about girlfriend and bought house together.
Yeah, the terminology in there kind of irks you. Hey,
Yeah, well,
I mean,
Adam, I'm just going to throw this out there. We have a little partner known as the Paris Jewelers Inbox. And if you're buying a house with somebody, might as well put a ring on it. And you can get those 22 stores in 4 provinces: West Edmonton Mall, Kingsway, Londonderry, Sherwood Park Mall, St. Albert Centre. Recently launched that PWHL Championship ring line, PWHL expansion, and it's all going well for the PWHL. Check it out, parisjewelers.com. Adam, best of luck in your mortgage hunting. I think we did a first-time home buyers program when we did it, I think. I think we're still paying for it, even though we're on our second house. I don't know how it works.
I'll pass off Bunting's Instagram, too.
Yeah. Bunting does a ton of work in Quebec.
Yeah.
And he could definitely get it done. Edmonton Sports Talk to Play Alberta this morning.
You're going to live with me now. Yeah, I'm going to take care of you. Because I love you. I love you, John. Oh, I love you, John.
Very impressive.
Yeah, I think it's very, very impressive. That's a
very
good one.
Impressive.
All right, 780-218-9999. 780-218-9999.
Wheels in the nasty chat. Dusty, can you repeat the codes again for Play Alberta?
He knows them all. Todd Gack says, does that mean Cool Bet is out? Yes. We laid this out over the last couple of days. Cool Bet, our agreement with Cool Bet is done, and we are Edmonton Sports Talk presented by Play Alberta now moving forward. And once again, yesterday in the chat I have with like their odds team and stuff, they're like, let your listeners know if there's things they'd like changed or added to the site, just reach us. So I'm kind of like your middleman on this. So feel free to text in or email me. Dustin at EdmontonSportsTalk.com if you like, and I've already got a list from the DGen Den. They're like, could we get this? Could we get like a dark mode on the website? These people we're into it. We are into it.
But you're driving the bus.
We're kind of,
you're the bus driver.
Yeah, we're essentially sort of helping them build and continue to make Play Alberta better, which is very exciting to me.
Yeah, you get a hand in it.
Cool thing to like be a part of that. So, very much looking forward to this new partnership. We will lay out the show for you this morning. Fired up right away here, probably for Gemco, because I could be fired up about many things this morning.
You sure could.
Well, and I came in. I was a zombie coming in here today. Your guys' energy gets me through my day.
When the show hits, we've been in some bad,
I was so tired this morning.
Well, emotional wreck somewhere, whatever it is.
Oh, yeah, whatever.
The show, it cures all ails.
The show gets us back on track, and
yeah.
I don't know. I think I went to bed around like 1 again last night, and I came in here and I was just like, "Morning, boys." Yeah. But as soon as that 6 o'clock or playoff check-in song hits, you're just running on adrenaline for like the next 2.5 hours. And I already told the guys, I said, you know what's happening today between shows? Truck nap.
Yeah.
Truck nap's on the way today, I think.
That's your finish line, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's going to be pretty exciting. We are already changing 100. Let's go, Trev. Let's be on your toes, young man.
Changing 100.
It's game day here. Game day, for goodness sakes. Here's the show. It's jammed. We got a jam-packed show today.
Yeah. It's one of those Thursdays, eh?
Yeah. Well, and tomorrow we're on location.
Yeah.
At I think it's called the Booster Juice Terwilliger Rec Center.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
We got to talk to those Booster Juice folks, don't we?
I wouldn't mind a juice. Yeah.
Anyway,
that's where you get your juice.
We are going to be live on location at Terwilliger Rec Center tomorrow from 6 in the morning until 6. Well, till 6 in the afternoon, and then Tommy will be on location at Ice House. I guess Reid will be there till 6:30 with Jay, and then Tommy will be at Ice House. And no, tomorrow's not a game. Today's the game. Jeez, I am tired.
You haven't smelled enough coffee. I know you don't drink it, but
can I smell your coffee?
Get a few whiffs.
Let me smell this coffee. Oh my God! Holy smokes, you guys! You ever smelled coffee like that before? Tommy will be at the Ice House tonight. We'll be on location 6 to 6 tomorrow at Terwilliger Rec Center. So if you want to swing by, it's Hockey Helps the Homeless. I believe Alish Hemsky is playing this year.
Okay.
So if you want to see Hemsky on the ice tomorrow, make some plans. Pop on by Terwilliger Rec Center.
Or Barry the Cheater, who said he might always do a coffee drop for
He
us.
works there. Yeah, he works there. Yeah, that's fun. So we'll get fired up here. We got morning announcements coming up. Tales of the North on the way as well to set up a big Game 6. The Fan Zone for fansfirst.ca. Guys, I'm ranking surprises. The guys who've been surprises for the Oilers in the first round. I'm going to rank them.
So this kind of plays off your most important list earlier on in the series.
This is like, where'd you guys come from?
Okay.
Who the hell are you all of a sudden? So Bruce Boudreau texted me yesterday, said he's flying this morning. And what am I going to do? Damn you, Bruce. I said, that's okay, Bruce. We still love you.
Did he say where he's flying to or what?
No, but I'm guessing it's a wrestling event of some sort. So I fired Gaz a text because last week he's like, boys, I'll come on during this run whenever
he wanted more.
So I was like, Gaz, what's up? He's like, I'm in. Let's go.
He was waiting.
He goes, I told you guys when they were down 2-0 that they were coming back and winning the series. So Gazdic's fired up.
He's in the bullpen, jacket on the arm.
Ready to go.
Yeah,
ready to go. So Gaz is going to be joining us just after 7 o'clock. We will get to our first ever Play Alberta early bird bet, which you will be able to find at the EST special section at playalberta.ca, which is very cool. You pop on. Oh, I thought that was Bruce Boudreau texting me. It was Bruce Simpson from William Huff. Oh. Thank you
Bruce.
for the
Bruce.
Congratulations, buddy. A great day for EST here with Play Alberta. Yes. Thank you very much, Bruce.
Thanks, Bruce.
Bruce does a ton with Play Alberta because he looks after Rogers Place and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got beef coming up. I really just want to have beef with Palinka not getting a center, but there might be other beefs that pop up here too. Reid Wilkins, the local eye patch guy. Great show yesterday. Reid is going to join us around 7:45.
And Jason Milne was a great accompaniment to that as well. I mean, they were both. It was like you're on a ship.
People were watching this. They must have been, this is what a cruise is like. Kind of easy trivia for Mr. Mike's. 3 questions too many for the great staff at Park Mazda. Then we'll go GCL Diesel Orange and Blue Breakfast. Then we'll go into scalding hot takes. I told Trev, I said, don't even bring your takes today. I'm very confident in my takes.
Are you?
They came together last night around,
this
is going to sound ridiculous, like around 12:45 this morning, I guess. But it just hit, and then it was like bam, 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 bam. Thank you, ma'am.
When you get in a late night or early morning take zone.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is
like nothing else. Like nothing else.
You're just picking them out of the air.
They might be the most ridiculous takes I've ever had because it was in a fog in the middle of the night.
With our judge, you never know how he'll get you in. Hey,
scalding hot takes for their hands. The judge might be mad because you two accuse him of stealing those pizzas.
Well, I already had my mercy win last week, so I'm out. I know that. I won't see them again for a month.
And then because it's not a good look for Edmonton Sports Talk to be sitting at Terwilliger crushing a bunch of beers first thing in the morning. Sobeys and Safeway Liquor Beer of the Week is today. Arthur is going to join us to talk about Old Wild Rose Brewery. Marmot Basin Snow Report and the wrap for William Huff. So yes, we have a busy show for you today. Let's dive into your morning announcements for 100.3 The Bear, Edmonton's best rock. Strummy over in the nasty chat. Bruce could be on a rocket to the moon, and we'd never know because his camera is just so close.
Hey, guys.
Bruce, are you in a spaceship right now? That would be funny. I do like that. All right, 780-218-9999. If you're watching on YouTube today, 67 likes away from changing 200 here before 6:30. So hammer the thumbs up for us.
We got home run songs to get to here, hey?
Oh, man. Alejandro Kirk did hit a bomb. Did anybody else?
Santander and Varsho.
No, we don't have any shows. We were working on that Varsho song for a little bit, remember?
Yeah, but
his name is Dalton.
It never took.
But then we got fired, I think.
Yeah.
Is that not it?
Yeah. We still don't have the Santander one. I know you're working on that.
Yeah, I'm a little bit too busy to... Couldn't sleep last night because I was working on the Santander home run song. Yeah. NHL action last night. How about those damn Florida Panthers, eh?
Yeah, it's a tough out.
Those guys. My God.
Some Battle of Florida, though, eh?
Come on. I mean... I feel awful that I picked Tampa in 5.
Well,
what an idiot.
You weren't alone.
I am an idiot.
You weren't alone.
Trev, did you pick Tampa in 5 as well?
Yes, I did.
Trev, what's your vibe check like here?
That's the second year in a row I picked the Lightning over the Panthers.
you suck at picks.
I know. Well, last year that was the only series I got wrong in my bracket, and I was confident.
Humble brag.
I was very confident this year. I'm like, no, the Lightning, they're kind of I don't know, under the rug. Like, not a lot of people are talking how good they were in the regular season, and I thought they were going to do it, but they got just destroyed. But vibe check's good.
Are you feeling good right now?
Yeah. Vibe check's very good right now.
Good for you,
I'm
man.
buzzing. I can't wait for tonight. It's going to be awesome. Here's hoping they can get it done in 6 because I do not want this going to 7. I can't handle it, boys. So
I think we might underestimate like how important it would be to finish this thing tonight.
I agree. Get
a little bit of extra rest. No, I think they're trending in the right direction right now. It's not like
that's a bonus.
They're very sort of banged up coming out of this series right now. But man, it would be nice, especially if Minnesota and Vegas went 7.
Oh yeah.
Hey, that would be a pretty big advantage. I think Minnesota Vegas is going to go 7. So get this thing done tonight. Have a weekend off, Oilers.
You're listening.
Hey, have a weekend off in the playoffs. But the Panthers concern me again. Like it looks like the wagon is loading. You're like, oh God.
They still got it.
Man.
I didn't think they were going to, but they're still those guys.
Pal.
They're those guys.
They're those guys.
Pal.
Those cats.
All right, pal. The Jets 5-3 at home against the Blues. Scheifele injured in that hockey game, though.
A war of words there, coaches too. But that's a win for that. That's a big. They were sweating too. I know you're talking to Huss every day, and that was kind of
he was pretty nervous.
Sphincters tightening a bit down in the peg.
A big 3-2 series lead there for the Jets. That one could maybe go 7 as well.
Yeah.
And then the one that will not be going 7, the Washington Capitals finishing off the Montreal Canadiens 4-1. Ovi with another goal in that one. You see that goal? You see his power play goal? Face off 1, right to OV, Snipe City. What are you going to do with that guy? And then that's everything that happened in sports last night. That was it.
Yeah, no,
There's nothing else.
The Whitecaps advanced to the CONCACAF Champions League final as well. And
awesome.
You I want to just bring up too before we forget. The Rockets avoiding elimination in the NBA.
Yeah, they rolled over the Warriors
Golden
last
State,
night.
yeah,
it was the only game in the NBA last night.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
And it
Two
was
more tonight.
It was a pretty big victory for the Houston Rockets.
Kirk home run song. What about that?
Alejandro, you know what? We can hit that. We had that coming up. That's always a fun one for you in the 6 o'clock hour. What are you gonna say there, Trev?
You're forgetting about a game, Dusty. Forgetting about a game.
No, I don't think I am.
Yeah, you are.
The Medicine Hat Tigers and Lethbridge Hurricanes played
Man,
2 nights ago.
talk about a wagon too. Eh?
The Medicine Hat Tigers. Gavin McKenna is something
53
special.
games. He's had a point.
Yeah, 53 straight games. That must have been what you're talking about. Thanks for bringing that up, Trev. I appreciate that.
Okay.
All right, on the way next, we got a Tales of the North. That's going to be happening. Setting up a big Game 6 tonight at home for the Oil. Matt, when they were down 2-0, imagine us sitting here saying, oh, they're going to have a chance to wrap this thing in 6 at home.
That's what I said.
I guess you did say that. So did Gazdic. I guess people were saying that.
Big Uke was saying 6. He called it in 6, not even 7. 6.
Well, I also predicted Oilers in 6. I mean, everybody in the world.
After the 2.
You can't be coming out right now and being like, I called it.
No, but after the 2.
Oh, you're saying after the 2.
To win the 4 straight.
Okay.
Tonight should be a celebration. It should be a party machine from start, and it will be to finish because they'll wrap this up. And I agree with what you said to the Bear Boys. It'll be a blowout.
You're thinking that too?
Yes. The wheels are off, man.
Talk to me, baby.
Blowout City? Blowout City,
Goose. Talk to me, Goose.
Talk to the Goose, baby.
Please. The cooked goose. Come on, guys.
If that happens, I'll be the happiest.
It's a matter of time. The whole day, people should get a half day off work today. Employers should be like, you know what? Whatever. It's warming up. This is an elimination game. I get it. It's the toughest one to shove all that in a sack and throw it in the river.
Wow.
I'm just
with rocks in it, so it sinks down to the bottom.
Look at how this is trending. They're done. Hiller's done. He's gone in the head. Kemper might be the last refuge, but I'm sure he's even thinking of packing it in. It's over.
40 likes away from 200.
Heavy is the head that wears the crown.
That's what they say about kings.
A king, yeah. The Oilers will be the king maker.
Who gets to keep their crown when they chop their head off?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's such a
Put that thing on a stick and hold it up in front of the crowd.
Somebody should have that in the pit.
There's Adrian Kempe's beautiful head. God, he's still handsome, even as decapitated head. Tales of the North is on the way. We will get to Fired Up for Jemco. I see everybody's like, oh, we got to talk NBA today. Got to talk NBA today.
Are they want to
You don't want me. You don't want me to talk association today. Okay, I got a bunch of things I can say. I don't want to say anything. God.
Hot takes.
My hot takes are not NBA related.
Wow.
One of them was a Luka treadmill joke, but I decided to switch it up instead. So there's that.
Couldn't make the lineup, eh?
The fan zone for fansfirst.ca still to come as well. You are listening or watching Edmonton Sports Talk, now presented to you by Play Alberta, which is kind of fun to say. We will have our first early bird bet for you. It'll be a little Oilers parlay for tonight. We'll lay that out around 7:25 this morning. Luke Gazdic just after 7 o'clock. But we are smack dab in the middle of the 6 o'clock hour. So if you need a conch this morning, we can definitely do that for you. Just text us at 780-218-9999. And hammer the thumbs up if you're watching over on YouTube. 32 away from changing 200. Let's find out what happened in the world of sports last night with Lieutenant Eric.
Well, the Stanley Cup playoff picture crystallizing a bit. Capitals off to the second round following a 4-1 win over the Habs. Washington will take on Carolina in round 2. The Panthers eliminate the Lightning in 5 following a 6-3 win. And Kyle Connor with a goal and 2 assists as the Jets would hang on for a 5-3 victory over the Blues. Winnipeg lead that series 3-2. Mark Scheifele also injured in that one. Tonight, the Oilers look to finish off the Kings in Game 6 from Rogers Place. Join Tom Gazzola live from the Canadian Ice House for the GCL Diesel pre- and post-game shows. Coverage beginning at 6:30 here on EST. It's one of 4 games around the league tonight. At 5 o'clock, Ottawa hosts Toronto with the Leafs holding a 3-2 series lead. Vegas and Minnesota, they're also up 3-2. Puck drop in that one, 5:30. And at 7:30, it'll be Colorado looking to avoid elimination on home ice. They host the Stars down 3-2. Rockets avoiding elimination in the NBA playoffs last night. They'd rout the Warriors 131-116. Golden State still up 3-2. Rudy Gobert, meanwhile, 27 points and 24 boards. The Timberwolves beat the Lakers 103-96, taking that series in 5 games.
Rudy Gobert can kiss my ass.
Pair of games tonight, both the Knicks and the Nuggets will look to advance to round 2. At 5:30, New York visit Detroit. And at 8, it's Denver in LA to take on the Clippers. And the Blue Jays bats coming alive. 3 home runs, overturning a 6-run deficit, knocking off the Red Sox in 10 with a 7-6 victory. That series will wrap up later tonight in the rubber match. First pitch, 5:07. Up next, we'll get you set. Oilers-Kings Game 6 with a little Tales of the North here on the Nielson Show, EdmontonSportsTalk.com.
Stand by to receive our transmission.
Here's the 2-2 pitch to Kirk. He hits another one high and deep to right. Get up, ball, get out of here, and gone. Another home run for Alejandro Kirk.
Kirk out. Well, they say Kirk out or Kings out. Because the Kings are going to go out today. Nielson Show original songs brought to you by Totem Outdoor Outfitters. New gear, used gear, trade, and consign. A sport for every season with hockey equipment and skates ready to go year-round. The family store that takes pride in finding the right fit for you. Visit them 7430 99th Street or online, www.totemoutfitters.ca. It is the Nielsen Show today and every day, brought to you by Daniel and the great team out of South Fort Chevrolet. Drive a little, save a lot at South Fort Chev, www.southfortchev.com. 0% financing, OAC up to 72 months, or save up to $8,000 on 2025 Silverado 1500s. You can text us in the PJ's inbox for Paris Jewelers, and one of your text messages will win text of the day today for A&W.
Jimmy Onishi said he said Lakers out.
No, it said Kings out, or Kirk out. That's what it was.
Shoggy and St. Albert makes a good point. Lakers, Clippers, and Kings all eliminated in a span of 24 hours. It could be.
And that could happen tonight with the Clippers, yeah.
That's nuts.
I'm this close. I'm this close to going on a Lakers rant. You don't want it. Fired up, though. I could. There's many things to be fired up about right now.
You have routes where you can kind of.
But I think I'll probably start like a really positive route. And by the end of it, you'll be picking me up off the floor here after I go off on the Lakers and T-Wolves last night.
It's a good thing we got beer of the week moved to
Disgusted.
today.
Sick to my stomach. I need a drink.
Sick to my stomach.
I need a drink right now. Where's one of those orange Pepsis? Give me an orange Pepsi. Shout out to Scott from Pepsi, who just randomly popped by the office yesterday and was like, "Hi, I'm Scott from Pepsi," and dropped off a bunch of that orange Pepsi.
Great surprise drop.
Which tastes like Pepsi with a little bit of orange in it.
But it dazzles the eye. You're thinking you're drinking like McDonald's orange drink or something like that.
It's a really fancy thing. Really fancy. All right, so let's get into Tales of the North. Then we'll get fired up for Gemco. Then we'll get into the fan zone for Fans First. .ca right here on Edmonton Sports Talk. Presented to you by Play Alberta. No big deal. Actually, it's a very big deal. It's a multi-year deal. And it's an exciting deal. Look at you. You are ready. You're very, very, very ready, sir. The battle commences. Let me see here. Tales of the North. Let's do that. Oh, I got to put on the wig. The wig got hot all of a sudden. What's going on there? My hair is starting to interfere with this wig. You should try the other wig. I want you to do an entire show as this guy. All right, Tales of the North to get you set for Game 6. Does Jim Hiller blow it again? We'll find out tonight. Here we go.
Who owns the North? Who owns the North? Show me! When you're outshot 79-36 over a couple of nights, your goose is well and truly cooked, all right.
Tonight, the North will wait with bated breath as their heroes look to deliver the final blow to the false kings of the Pacific. This royal family of failure must now follow the lead of their liege, Risky Jim, a tormentor of his very own top 9, ye of little faith in the staff who supports. A man so brazen he said, "Here, take the series," as he issued a challenge from above. The Bane of Bernstein, in his arrogant ways, believing everything will be fine as a fire rages on behind him. And stuck in those flames, his keeper of the cage, Kemper, or as he will be jeered tonight, Darcy, come out to play. The janitor is waiting. Can I get a win-ya? Win-ya! These are the tales of the North, and may they be heard far and wide across this great land. Bernstein, I like thee. Tales of the North, Game 6. The spotlight is on you, Risky Jim Hiller.
Last one written with the Kings involved.
Yeah, this is the last one. Hopefully for the last time in playoffs in a while.
No.
Yeah. I mean, they pretty much got to blow it up after having one purpose, and that's to build a team that could beat the Oilers. They have a 2-0 lead on said Oilers.
See, they're passing out funeral cards online.
I saw that one with Jim Hiller.
That's rough.
Join us tonight as we say farewell to Jim Hiller. It's a really funny bit.
Jesus.
Actually, yeah.
Boys, how's my win-ya?
It was a good Tales of the North win-ya.
That's what I was going for. I didn't want to do the zesty one I usually do.
You know what I was thinking?
It was calling for a manly one.
Our partners at 780, we launched the EST shirts with them, right? Trev's already knows what's up. And Adore had told me like 2 weeks ago, he goes, "Hey man, you guys should come up with a playoff shirt that we can bang out there."
Oh, yeah.
What say you about a "Can I get a win-ya" shirt? Yes. Hey? I think
already sold.
I think those would move. If they, especially, like, I bet you Adore could turn them around for like late next week. That other series would just be starting. There'd still be like some good vibes, no matter how it goes. I think we can move some "Can I get a win-ya" shirts.
I think so too.
Hey, who wants to pre-order one? Let's go.
It's everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm seeing it all over Twitter.
So
It's beautiful. Nasty chat?
Bring up Fired Up, because I have a Winya story. I forgot to tell you guys this. Oh, the energy levels are cranking up now. They're cranking up now. All right, let's get into Fired Up for Gemco. If you're sitting around today and you're like, oh man, where can I get some Napoleon products? Well, then you've come to the right place, because you can get them at Gemco Fireplaces, proudly serving Edmonton in the area for 45 years, the authorized dealer for Napoleon fireplaces. Whether it's gas or wood burning, look no further than Canadian-made Napoleon fireplaces. All the Napoleon products you need are available at Gemco. Lots of reasons to be fired up, okay? We just signed the most significant deal that Edmonton Sports Talk has signed. It'll probably be the most significant deal that we will sign until we renew with Play Alberta somewhere down the road. So we're fired up about that. YouTube numbers are just flying right now. It's exciting. The city's fired up about playoffs. There's no reason to not be fired up right now. And that's got me fired up. Everything's just kind of cruising right now, and I'm very excited about that. Here's what fires me up even more, and this is the Winya story. So a guy named Dan, who works at the AGLC, I think kind of above the Play Alberta team, like sort of higher up. He emailed me yesterday, and he's like, hey, very excited about getting Edmonton Sports Talk on board with Play Alberta. The team is really, really pumped about it. And I'm like, oh, this is great. Then he goes, Josh Clausen was my neighbor. For the last 4 years, he just moved. And I used to hear his beats in the lab daily, pumping out of his basement. He's a beauty.
Lucky man.
Then he goes on to add, all the very best, ... And can I get a Winya? In the email. He drops it.
Oh.
In the email. This guy gets it. This guy knows the show.
Good people.
Oh, I said to Tam, I said, you'll never believe what happened today. Somebody sent me a business email, and at the end of it, they said, can I get a Winya? And she just shook her head.
Be nice if you included an audio. What's this? And you open up an attachment.
Oh, can I get a Winya? Oh, that would be really good. So that fires me up too. One of the guys who's a part of our new partners is dropping the Winya bid on us.
They get it.
How can you not be fired up right now for Napoleon products available at Gemco?
Strummy in the nasty chat. Lakers get a Winya. He's asking. Winya?
What a waste.
Winya?
You want? Change it 200. Give me the 200 first. I'm really. I know. I want to rank surprising players in this series.
We can do that too.
Guess we can.
We got to give you. Listen, this show is providing an outlet to get this. You can't keep it in. You need to get it out.
Go ahead, Trev. Hit it.
Changing 200.
Let's change 300 before 7 o'clock. We're within striking distance.
For this guy.
400 of you watching right now. Do it for me. I mean,
he needs you.
Okay, fine. I'll do it. Obviously, I thought the Lakers were going to win the series against the T-Wolves. I got lots of things to say about it. Last night, the Barracuda. Oh, man, the Barracuda in the pool last night. This kid is shot out of a bloody rocket. He missed the last two because 2 weeks ago, he had baseball evaluations. Last week, a kid puked in the pool. So he was back in the pool yesterday. And even he got out of the pool. When he got out of the pool yesterday, he looked at me and he was like, Daddy? I said, yeah. I said, that was a good swim, man. He goes, I lapped everybody 3 times. I was like, my God, the Barracuda. And then I was putting his towel on him like he's Elvis Presley. I was putting the towel over his shoulders. And I said, did you hear that, other parents? Did you hear that? My son lapped your son and daughters 3 times in the pool.
He have an initialed robe yet?
No, not yet.
Well, because that.
But I got to get him one. He would love that.
Oh God.
I told him yesterday on the way there. I said, just imagine, because we listened to Barracuda by heart on the way to swimming.
Beautiful.
And I said, buddy, you could be waiting to hop in the pool of the Olympics in the future, and we could be listening to this. And he kind of smiled. He's like, oh yeah, that'd be nice.
The next Mark Tewksbury, if you will.
Maybe he could be. But yeah. Great swim. So I got home, I dropped him off, I turned around, I came into work, and I was like, okay, I'm going to sit down and flip over all these Play Alberta graphics. And I had the Lakers game on my iPad. And I was like, this is going to be a great night. I'm going to get some work done, watch the Lakers game. By the time I got here, because I had to stop and get gas or I wouldn't have made it in. By the time I get here, they're already down by 10. And I was furious. So I bring it up on the iPad. I started doing some work. I'm watching the game. Probably with about 4 minutes left in the second quarter, I turned it off. Every time DiVincenzo hit a 3, I was just like, no, it was going to ruin everything. I was going to tear this office apart. So I turned the game off. And then I'm following on my phone. I'm just like, oh, I'll see what's happening. I'll see what's happening. The Lakers get back to like tie it up in the fourth quarter. I'm like, okay. So I turned the game back on with like 5 minutes left.
You sick puppy.
And I know. And then the first thing that happens is the Timberwolves, who had the worst 3-point shooting night in the history of the NBA playoffs, minimum 33s attempted. And I'm not exaggerating. It was the worst three. They were like, what were they? 7 for 47. They missed 40.
That's the modern game.
It's a modern game. He still couldn't beat him. The first thing I do, I turn the game back on my iPad, and Rudy Gobert is getting a putback dunk. They're like, Rudy Gobert's gone off for 27 and 24. That was it. That was the end of it. That was the end of my night. It ruined everything. I was very fired up. Rudy Gobert does you it. Now, this is fitting because at the deadline, the Lakers had to get a center. They thought they had Mark Williams. It all went down.
You were crying for a big.
I was crying. You were
crying for a big.
I was crying for a big when they had Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
Then they move Anthony Davis. I'm still crying for a big. They don't get a big. It's a fitting way for them to go down when Rudy Gobert bends you over in a playoff game. Guy was a non-factor through the first 4 games. Basically has the game of his life yesterday, and nobody in the Lakers can rebound. And it was, I was pissed.
24 rebounds.
I'm going to take it one step further.
Please.
I said this on some other shows, I think. I can't remember. I was on all those shows that day. I think I said it on Hernan's show. But for the first time since, and it was in game 4, for the first time, and I watched almost every Luka game with the Lakers. For the first time in game 4 was when I was like, I could see why the Mavs traded him. And now, with that being said, the Mavs, what they should have done is shopped him and probably could have got 5 first-rounders somewhere in like 2 pieces. It was a horrible trade still.
Yeah.
But he is such a liability on defense that the Timberwolves just continue to like switch, get on Luka, attack him. And it's a bit concerning moving forward, I think. So that was a real slap in the face wake-up call too. Man, that felt good. We won't talk about the rest of the show, but anyway. Rudy Gobert, you're dead to me.
Get that poison out of you.
I will say this about the Timberwolves. I would not be surprised if they go to the NBA final.
Fun team.
Like they are a very good team.
They had a sniff last, right? Like
they are now 21-5 in their last 26 games.
You want them heating up at the right time, eh?
Anthony Edwards was not great shooting the ball last night, but he's ridiculous. They've got the right size. If the Warriors finish off the Rockets, the Timberwolves, I think, will make quick work of the Warriors as well. They're also a small team that I think will just get owned by the Timberwolves. OKC and Minnesota would be interesting, but still, major buzzkill. And so Luka sucks defensively. LeBron was just okay offensively. It wasn't good enough. Austin Reeves was a shadow of his regular season self. They have no bigs, and JJ Redick looked like a rookie coach. And I'm fired up. I'm disappointed, and I need a conch for myself to pick me up.
And I just got an audio message from Wheels. Just to kind of
that's a lot.
Cherry on top.
No way in hell am I playing an audio message from Wheels.
Check those out, he says.
Is it the one? So John T and Victoria put together like a little Teef remix.
Oh,
John T and Victoria is such a good dude.
He's cleaning Wheels up.
He's cleaning it up for us. I'm still not sure we can do it.
It's 24 seconds. I don't know what it is. There's a lot of waves.
Yeah, let's pass on that one. Hanzo 1973 in the chat says Doncic is Bouchard in disguise, and that's the thing. Ooh. I brought this up on one of the other shows. Can't remember where it was. Maybe it was Lock Shop, but we were talking about like who's this guy who's like brilliant offensively, but a train wreck defensively, and I don't know how I didn't see it, but it came to the forefront these playoffs. Luka Doncic, like he plays in slow motion, but he still somehow puts up 30 to 35 points. But defensively, I mean, it's just not there.
Scooby-Doo meme. You lift it off, and it's Bouchard.
Yeah.
You think it's a Lakers jersey, it's Doncic, you lift up, and it's Evan Bouchard.
Oh, my God.
Staring
it's
at you.
Evan Bouchard.
Those eyes.
All right, that's fired up for Gemco. Now, if the guys, we're not playing it blind. Trying to get through this hour, not ruin the hour.
Playing an Atif audiophile blind is
what are we?
That's a Russian roulette type of game.
What are we doing here?
You can't take it back.
That's it's not happening. You guys, stop it.
Offside.
If you look, you can't. I'm going to call you out on this. If all of you are like, oh, we have to play a Atif, 350 likes before 7 o'clock.
Whoa.
We'll play the Atif thing.
Okay.
We'll play it blind. Eric will play it off his phone into his mic. He'll play it blind. 350 by 7. People don't want it. We're not going to get the 350 by 7
You might
because the people don't want it.
People might be taking their thumbs back at this point.
Yeah. My God, we're only at 67
Jesus Christ,
thumbs.
we're back to 60.
What's look at Wheel says, I guarantee you it's hilarious. Come on, Dusty.
A Wheels
please.
guarantee. That's
How long was it?
24 seconds.
24 seconds. That's not what Jonty sent over to me then. That's something.
No,
completely
this is yeah. This must be
different.
homemade.
We're playing with fire here, aren't we?
Oh, we are.
I'm kind of intrigued by just 24 seconds.
You're a little frisky, aren't you? Yeah.
Let's get into the fan zone for fansfirst.ca. By fans, for fans, no fees. You're sitting around today. You're going, oh man, I'd sure like to go to game 6 tonight, but I have some money, but I don't have the money for extra fees.
No.
And guess what? By fans, for fans, no fees. Cheapest ticket into the game tonight is going to be found
Fan
at
zone.
fansfirst.ca.
Fan zone. You've been chanting that at the game?
Yeah, I think so. All right, here are, and I only have 4. I wanted to do 5, but there's
This is a list of 4?
This is a list of 4 guys.
Interesting. A nice even number.
The biggest surprises so far in the playoffs for the Edmonton Oilers, 4 of them, ranked in order. If there's a 5th one out there, feel free to put them in. Steve Olshan says, did Dusty give his Lakers take yet? Yeah, man, you just missed it. Scroll back a bit.
Well, maybe
unless you're messing
repeat
with
for
me.
Steve here.
You know what I'm saying?
A quick.
Rob Pelinka had to get a big at the deadline. It's just that simple. Rudy Gobert absolutely owned him last night. 3 likes away from changing 300, which means we'll see what happens.
I'm
Could get
telling
the
you,
350. I might be intrigued enough to listen to
You
it
may
anyway.
have stepped in it.
All right. Top 4 biggest surprises in this series so far for the Edmonton Oilers. And these are things that, like, I thought the Oilers could have beaten the Kings without these guys being surprises. This is kind of gravy, but it was gravy that was needed. Like, if they didn't get the contributions from these guys, where's this series at right now?
Roast beef is still good, but sometimes it's a little dry and a little gravy on top makes it just even.
Yeah,
you
roast
don't need
beef
it.
done
You can eat roast beef.
properly can be okay. But
Yeah, but gravy on top, I mean.
are you talking Arby's roast beef, or are we talking
No,
like
just
a big slice of roast beef?
A pot roast, like, you do it at home, like an oven.
There we go. It's 300. It's not 350 for the Atif 24 seconds.
I'm telling you.
Number 4 on my list of surprises. I'm going to go Calvin Pickard. He's come in. He doesn't have to stand on his head. But without him, where's this series at right now?
Yeah, you're saying if they didn't make the change and Skinner's still in there.
Yeah, I'm actually curious what people think. If they would have stuck with, and the others have played better. Don't get me wrong, especially over the last
coincided with
game and a half. But if they didn't have Pickard, what would this series look like right now? So maybe he should be even higher on the list. But I'm banking. I'm like doing it off my level of surprise. And he had 20 wins during the regular season, so it's not like he's blowing me away with his current level of play.
Yeah.
So Pickard will be number 4 on the list. Number 3 on the list, got to be Klingberg. I mean, I didn't think we'd see Klingberg again. And Klingberg ended up being a pretty significant advantage for the Oilers so far in this series, as in the Oilers have 5 playable defensemen on a regular basis, and the Kings only have 4. And that's taken some hard minutes off of some other guys. He's making great decisions with the puck. I think he's moving better now than he was when he initially joined the team. I might be overthinking that a little bit. But Klingberg has been... I think he's making relatively good decisions for the most part about when to sort of jump up. Had that great scoring chance in the last game that Kemper absolutely robbed him on. Before the playoffs, we weren't even like, does Klingberg factor in? We weren't even thinking about it. And now he's sitting here giving you some pretty valuable damn minutes. So a nice bonus. I got Klingberg at number 3 on my list. Number 2 on my list of surprises so far in this series. Going to Vander Kane. We were like hopeful that he could come back and make an impact, but nobody really knew. He looks better. He looks significantly better than I expected. He's come back with that edge, which I guess is just naturally in your game, so we should have expected that. But for a guy who hasn't played in over 10 months to come back in and drag this team into the fight midway through the series is pretty damn impressive. and I wasn't sure they were going to get it. So Evander Kane, number 2 on my list of surprises here in the fan zone.
Ooh, down to number 1.
The number 1 guy you could also say hadn't played in 10 months. But Matthias Janmark has stepped up again in these playoffs.
He's the playoff prince.
And it's rather remarkable. Like,
are you surprised though? It's the playoffs.
No,
this should be a natural thing for him. This is where he gets his juice.
He did not shoot a puck past a goalie in the entire regular season
with his stick.
Now he's got 2 goals, both with his stick. In this series. And in that last game, game 5, in the critical moments, for a few shifts there late, it was Draisaitl, McDavid, and Matthias Janmark.
The janitor.
So think about that for a second.
And after scoring in game 7 of the final last year as well. He's a playoff machine.
So Matthias Janmark 1, Evander Kane 2, Klingberg 3, Pickard 4. Is there a 5th? Like, those are the 4 guys that kind of jumped off the page. Everybody else is kind of giving you what they expected.
And again, this is a list of surprises. So this can go in a good or a bad way, right? Yeah. Just to say, I mean, I'm not saying I'm not going to kind of go to the negative.
Surprise?
Well, I'm just not necessarily bad, but maybe a surprise where you thought they would be a click better or something along those lines. I'm just saying for the purpose of the exercise here, but
I don't know. I don't know who the 5th surprise.
Darnell Nurse is pointless. I don't know if that's
kind of, and you know, I don't think he has been as good as he was in the regular season.
Fair.
Like, if you're gonna let's say they do finish off the Kings, and I don't want to jump the gun too much here, but if they do finish off the Kings moving forward, if they think they have another round in them, I do think you're going to need a little bit more from Darnell.
Yeah, I'm not trying to put it down, but I'm just trying to go maybe a different route here.
This text is in no handle. Says it's the playoffs. Everyone elevates. Very impressed with Klingberg so far. Library Pat says, how is Klingberg not the biggest surprise when he wasn't even expected to play at all? He's number 1 on my list. The fan zone. Guys, seeing how the others are playing now and definitely weren't playing this well in the first 2.5 games, do we still hang those games on Skinner? Well, I only thought 2 of the goals against him were bad.
It's just it was the moments, in the moments. And Pickard hasn't stood on his head either, but there were a few moments where he did make the save when you needed it or wanted it.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
All right, 780. Oh, Wallman leads the league in plus minus.
Yep, that's another one.
There's another one, maybe. We are 19 likes away from hitting 350, which would lead to a Teefs 24 seconds if you really want it.
24 seconds.
Blair texts in, says, Dusty, I hate to be a Debbie Downer here, but what happened with the Elks draft pick, Newell? As a new season ticket holder, it's not great news. Did the Elks make the decision to take him in the second round knowing he was a first-round talent and accepted that he would be suspended for the year? Yeah, that's basically what happened. The entire league knew.
The long game.
The entire league knew about his positive test. He was projected to go top 3. The Elks are sitting there at 10. This guy slid down. They've got a pretty good defensive line right now. A lot of these other guys that have been drafted, teams are going to have to wait for as well because of NFL mini camps and things like that. This is a little bit different. Ed Hervey was on Reid Wilkins' show yesterday, if you want to go back and watch that. But basically, he's a guy who was projected by many to go in the top 3. He's still sitting there at 10, but you have to wait for him on a year. The weird thing is, and I'd kind of been given a bit of a heads up on this, briefly sort of teased it yesterday on the show. The weird thing about this is that he tested positive for 9 different things. Congratulations, sir. You passed the test. You got 100%. You tested positive for everything.
You also got the high score. Like he's in the video game. Like, please write your 3 initials down so we can put you top of the list.
There must be like the banned substances must be all in one thing that he was taking, right? Like, you're not taking separately 9 different banned substances.
For a morning show like ours, it's kind of a weird, funny thing to discuss. I mean, it's one of those you hear that you're like, whoa, that's kind of weird. But you're right. I mean, it's probably something along those lines. It's not like, but maybe. I
don't know. It just seemed weird when you test for 9
and they found out he's allergic to cats, like they did the whole, like it's, you're also this and that. And
look, we're not going to get to 350, but I got to hear this 24 seconds.
See,
Play-
we're not, what do you mean?
I gotta hear it.
We're
I
not
gotta
going to
hear
get to 350 and you want to hear it?
I want to hear it. I'm curious. It's just 24 seconds.
343.
Yeah, we're close enough.
He said it was really funny. Please, I want to
You
hear
did
it.
say it was really funny.
Just do it through your phone.
believe we
Just do it through-
Offside.
If this is about Lakers, Atif is banned from the station
Well, and
for a
that's-
month.
It's funny the timing when it came in, right? Okay, so here we go. 24 seconds of Atif.
Then we got Gazdic.
AKA hell.
Can I get a win? Yeah. A win? Yeah. A win? Yeah. The Oilers are gonna win? Yeah. Goodbye, Los Angeles Kings. Win? Yeah. For real. For real. Win? Yeah. Let's go.
Hey, that's not how bad it sounds.
Did that come through okay? Should I play it again?
No, I think I heard
Is that
it.
what I sound like?
No, I don't think that's what we sound like.
I like how he incorporates the for
I know,
real,
he still
throwing it
goes
back
back around to for real guy.
Just kind of whatever's top of mind.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
Well, you got that in there. Yeah.
All right, Luke Gazdic's on the way for Pro-Am Sports.
Have we killed the bit?
Where somebody actually, no more win, Forget about the T-shirt. God. Just kidding.
Now that I think about it.
Yeah.
It does sound
Funny
weird.
Luke Gazdic Pro-Am story. We'll get to that coming up just after 7 o'clock. Our first ever Play Alberta early bird bet. We will get to that. I got beef coming up. Reid Wilkins, a.k.a. Eye Patch Guy, on the way as well. Let's get to a sports update right now for the fine folks at Nisku Glass.
Stanley Cup playoff action from last night saw the Capitals advance to the second round following a 4-1 win over the Canadiens. Washington will face Carolina in round 2. Panthers also off to round 2. They eliminate the Lightning in 5 following a 6-3 win. Kyle Connor had a goal and 2 assists, while Mark Scheifele would leave injured and not return in the second as the Jets would hang on for a 5-3 victory over the Blues. Winnipeg now lead that series 3-2. Oilers look to cook the goose of the Kings tonight. Game 6 from Rogers Place. Join Tom Gazzola live from the Canadian Ice House. He'll have your GCL Diesel pre- and post-game shows. Coverage beginning at 6:30 here on EST. It's one of 4 games around the postseason tonight. At 5 o'clock, Ottawa hosts Toronto with the Leafs up 3-2. Vegas also in Minnesota lead it with a 3-2 lead. Puck drop there 5:30. And at 7:30, it'll be Dallas visiting Colorado with the Stars up 3-2. Over to the NBA, where Rudy Gobert had 27 points and 24 rebounds. Timberwolves knock off the Lakers in 5, 103-96. Elsewhere, the Rockets avoiding elimination. They would rout the Warriors 131-116. Golden State 3-2 series lead. A pair of games tonight. Both the Knicks and Nuggets look to advance. New York visit the Pistons at 5:30. Well, Denver are in L.A. to take on the Clippers at 8. The Blue Jays bats coming alive. 3 dingers overturning a 6-run deficit, knocking off the Red Sox in 10 with a 7-6 victory. The series will wrap up later tonight with the rubber match. First pitch, 5:07. If you've been thinking about new windows and doors, replacing those grimy sealed units, getting that torn-up screen repaired, or making sure your patio doors and windows are working properly, Nisku Glass is here to help. We can also get that chipped and cracked windshield changed and spruced up with a new set of wipers and water-repellent coating. Call us today to get booked for a free estimate and assessment, and remember to mention EST to receive a 10% discount on all residential, commercial, and automotive glass purchases. We won't just meet your glass needs, we'll shatter them at Nisku Glass.
I believe in these guys. I believe in McDavid and Dry. I'm in Nuge, Bush, and Kane. Gonna make a deep run again. I believe they can soar. Gonna bring the cup back to the north. I believe in these guys. I believe in these guys. Stay with me. I believe in these guys.
That's local weatherman Josh Clausen. After a couple of tequilas calling in the postgame show last Friday, he's since become known as Sloshed Clausen. And actually, Dan from the LGC referred to him as glassy-eyed classy. Which is
That
also
works.
a pretty good handle. All right, it is the Nielsen Show. Today and every day brought to you by the fine folks at South Fort Chevrolet. Drive a little, save a lot at South Fort Chev. www.southfortchev.com. 0% financing OAC right now up to 72 months, or save up to $8,000 on Silverado 1500s. We're coming at you from the Popeyes Louisiana Kitchen Studio today. And here on Edmonton Sports Talk, of course, now presented by Play Alberta. And I have sent off our first ever early bird. Like, this is great. I'm just in like a Teams chat, which I'd never done before. I'm new on this.
Look at you.
I'm like straight to the odds guys. I said, here's what we need. They're like, on it. Boom. It'll be up, locked, and loaded for when we get to the segment around 7:25 today. So that's very nice. We've got those promo codes we laid out in the 6 o'clock hour. We'll revisit those for you. Even if you already have an account, you want to sign up for an account at Play Alberta, we will get to those coming up here around 7:25 today. Reid Wilkins at 7:45 today. And 7:30 today, I got beef. What do you got beef with? We'll get into that in a little bit. Luke Gazdic's going to slide in a double dose of Gazdic on Edmonton Sports Talk this week with the Reid Wilkins Show. And now our show again. Bruce Boudreau's flying today. And I know Gaz last week was like, hey, I want to talk Oilers as much as I can. I said, well, this is perfect then. Luke Gazdic is brought to you by Pro-Am Sports, your locally owned sports memorabilia and apparel specialist. Playoff game days, they just hit differently. Get your car, office, or fan space ready for however and wherever you cheer with flags, decals, drinkware, and more by visiting Pro-Am today, located in Edmonton, the corner of St. Albert Trail and 128th Ave, or online at proamsports.ca. Where is it? Cookson texted me yesterday. This is Jack at Pro-Am. A guest just brought in a jersey for sewing. Gazdic 23. How about that? People are still getting Luke Gazdic jerseys done. He has a bewildered look on his face. Let's bring in Luke Gazdic today for Pro-Am Sports. How about that?
I didn't wear
Gaz?
23.
I know.
So,
I don't know why 23 is going on there. It doesn't make sense.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Maybe it was a custom. Why would you get my name with it? That's just bizarre.
Do you have, do you have like a relative out here named Gazdic?
No, that's so bizarre.
That'd be a weird twist.
Somebody's
Bob
Gazdic.
Yeah, when he said
I don't
23
know.
yesterday, I was like, I don't think Gaz was 23.
Yeah, respect to him for having the jurors, but I was a proud number 20. So who knows, man? Long lost cousin. Who knows?
I wonder if I should text.
Might need to pop back in there to Pro-Am and have.
I'm gonna just text him right now and say Gazdic was number 20. What's going on here? We'll see.
I bought the coolest thing from Pro-Am. I did a charity event last summer in Whitecourt, Alberta.
Okay, yeah.
And the auction, they had a bunch of items from Pro-Am, and I got like the bottle opener,
Yes.
but it's made from the boards at Rexall. Sick. I have it on my bar area. It's unreal. It's like a hit here.
Yeah, they do a bunch of cool stuff like that. It's it's pretty good. Luke Gazdic joins us. If you were watching over on YouTube today, subscribe to the channel. Hammer the thumbs up for us. Gaz, we were texting yesterday and you're like, I told you boys. I told you this thing wasn't over. And man, what has happened since we last talked to you?
Things flipped upside down, boys. Like, I don't know if it's because like I'm in the bubble here in Toronto. People just like were counting them out left and right, and it's like, are we really going to bet against Connor McDavid? And I think it took a lot of guys, but he certainly put the team on his back, man. How good has Pick been? Like, this has just been so fun to watch. I think they get the job done tonight. And I think Quentin Byfield's going to be thinking about that play for a long time, man.
That's the one.
What's bigger for you, Gaz? Is it Byfield not getting it out in game 4, or is it the challenge in game 3 from Hiller?
It's probably the challenge because it's just not smart. It just doesn't make sense. I still go back to it, and you look at areas in the series where this thing changed, and that was it for me. Starts with your coach, man. And to be honest, like, I know Jim Hiller's a good coach, but he has gotten thoroughly outcoached in this series. I think the way he has mismanaged his lines, the way he's mismanaged his personnel, the game the other night where he played Hellenius the overtime game where he played Hellenius 114 in the whole game. I think Malott played 2-something. That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever seen. Honestly, like, I played fourth line. I would have loved to play in an NHL playoff game, but you dress a guy to play him a minute and 14 seconds. Like, it made absolutely no sense to me. It actually made me a little upset. Not
Pissed
gonna
you
lie.
off.
I was just like, yeah, I was just thinking of those guys, and I was like, why are you even dressing them if you're gonna play 9 forwards? And it came back to bite them. Like you saw in overtime, they were just like, hey, we're just gonna high flip it. It was so funny. We have our stats guy there, and he just kept walking in. We're like, hey, what's the highest Edmonton's ever played? And he walks in, hey, this is now a new career high. Like walks in with the next guy, hey, new career high. So it was good. They got the job done, and I think they're going to get it done tonight. I hope so.
Yeah. And I want to preface this with saying I truly believe the Kings are cooked. This is going to be a celebration night. But in the spirit of things, and given the fragility right now of the Kings, or so it seems, what would be a path for them to get back in this series tonight? I even think, like, if Kemper stands on his head again, 70 saves. I mean, the Oilers are scoring on shots 71, 72, 73, that type of thing. Like, what would be a path? Because we talked to News yesterday, and he's like, well, it's that elimination game, and then the Kings will, they're playing for their lives essentially, but they just look they've been outshot over the last 5 periods gruesomely. What's the path back tonight for them? Do you see one?
Probably special teams, I'd say, which is an area they have been pretty good in. It would be straight discipline for the Oilers for me tonight. Don't take any stupid penalties. Kemper's going to play well. Honestly, he has the whole series. He's going to give them a chance to win at least. I don't want to say this, but it's probably either Pick not playing well or it's them getting into penalty trouble. And I think they can control both of those. Like, defend well in front of them, keep the puck out of the middle of the ice, especially in your own zone, and don't take any dumb penalties along the way. Play hard, but play smart and between the whistle, and things should go your way.
Luke Gazdic with us on the show this morning. Cookson over at Pro-Am has confirmed that it was a 20.
Okay,
it wasn't a 23. It was a typo when he sent me the 23.
Perfect,
so there you go. We got it right.
Let's go.
That's good. So just from a player's perspective here, Gaz, and Mike Kelly from the NHL does all the stats and stuff. That last game, Game 5, was the most lopsided playoff game in terms of goal probability since 2016-17. Expected goals in that game were 8.2 for the Oilers and 1.72 for the Kings. Like, the Oilers owned them in every single fashion of that hockey game. Your goalie puts in a let's goalie them performance. It's still not enough. How deflating can the way you got dominated in Game 5 hurt a team going into Game 6?
I mean, I think that's probably one of the reasons they are coming in with such less confidence is they just look so shell-shocked, man. They look like they don't know what happened. Like, they look like this happened so fast. Now you start to see them, they're sitting back on their heels. They're not being as aggressive they were. They don't have the swag they have. And I honestly think they are terrified of McDavid. Like, you can see every time he gets on the ice, it's almost panic situations for them. So they're carrying no momentum coming all the way back up north here. And that's probably the biggest thing. I'd be sitting in that dressing room a little nervous to go up to a building with Connor and Leon playing full swing, and just you're not carrying any juice with you back up north. Like, there's nothing positive that you are bringing with you. So they're going to have to build it themselves. And if the Oilers have a good start, that's it right there. Go out and show them they don't even have a chance.
Dusty compiled a list earlier of his top 4, which was kind of a weird number, but that's okay. Top 4 surprises specifically for the Oilers in terms of players of the series. And we all know, I mean, McDavid, Draisaitl, 10 points each here. They're doing what they have traditionally done. But who would stand out for you in terms of kind of the secondary, the depth? I mean, we mentioned Klingberg. Kane obviously comes back. Doesn't look like he skipped a beat, albeit the first game perhaps to get up to speed. But who's really kind of stood out for you outside of the big guns on this team?
Okay, I just wrote down 4 names as you were asking that question.
Love it.
Kane.
Yeah.
Day and night. Like, and you know what? I'm glad. I don't know if it was Louis in during the game or whether it was the boys during the intermissions. Like, he's gotten smarter in scrums after. He's not throwing like stupid jabs. Like, he understands the line and he's really trying to play that, but he understands that I don't think he, should be taking dumb penalties, but also his feet are going. He's engaged, which is like the biggest thing. adding a physical element. It's like him / Frederick. Frederick's feet are starting to get better.
Yeah.
Matthias Janmark is an absolute playoff bull, boys. Yeah. What a bull. Like, I always laugh, like, during the regular season when, you know, fans get on him because he has bad stretches of games, right? And he's not the greatest skater, doesn't look pretty playing the game. And you're like, man, what is this guy doing here? And then the playoffs show up every year and he's an absolute lunatic out there. Like, he wins every battle. He's so slippery on the penalty kill. He can create offense that way, shorthanded, and just a ton of drive and determination. I've loved his game. The last two are on the blue line. Kulak, the job he's had to do without Ekholm in the lineup has been extremely noteworthy for me. Elevated minutes and hasn't looked out of place. And how about Johnny Klingberg? Like,
unbelievable, man.
This is not a signing that I'll just say it, man. I was not confident in the signing. I played with John when he was young. I just didn't know how much hockey he had left in him. And Bieksa really, really liked him at the studio. Going into the game, he's like, I've really liked his game. He's not the greatest defender, but if you let him just make plays and he has some confidence, like, he gets the puck north maybe better than anybody but Bouchard on that blue line. So I've really liked him and Cooley back there, I would say.
Luke Gazdic with us on the show this morning, brought to you by Pro-Am Sports. We were obviously, I mean, this is a confident market right now. We've been kind of talking like the Kings are done. I know we were texting yesterday and you kind of feel the same way. Now, I was thinking, okay, so what could, like, the Oilers played so well last game, and then for the third and overtime before, they've got all the momentum right now. The only hesitation I would have here, and you can maybe tell us how you counteract this, is that the Oilers were down 2-0 in the series, then they got it going. They talk all the time about, you know, our backs are against the wall. People doubt us, yada, yada, yada. Their back isn't against the wall tonight. The Kings' back is against the wall. So the only hesitation I have is if the Oilers take the foot off the gas a little bit because, you know, they're not facing elimination here. It's not like the most critical of all games. How do you avoid that? And are you at all worried about that?
That's the only way they let them back in this thing. They have them on the mat right now.
Yeah.
This hasn't been a good starting team. And it's become, you know what, Leon said it in his post with Gene, like, it's become part of their identity where they almost like see what the team they're playing has. And they're like, all right, this is the level it is. Now we're going to go. And it's like they get better and better as the game goes on. That can't be a game that they do that tonight. Like, their first period tonight has to be absolute smothering and go from there. I think the start for them is more important than anything. Don't even give them an inch. We always just say, don't give them a sniff.
Yeah.
But they are on the mat right now. Don't let them back up. Keep them down, you know?
The Oilers do love to play with their food, though. That's
just,
they will put it around the plate. You know, they'll take their time.
That's the only thing I worry about is that, you know, their backs aren't against the wall for a moment.
Yeah,
and
no, that's
but outside of that, I mean, if they were so dominant last game, if they're even half of that, they should win by 2 or 3 goals. Yeah. So we'll see how that plays out. Speaking of teams on the mat and trying to get back up off the mat, the Ottawa Senators are like trying to push back up, and the Maple Leafs are just backing off.
They're on all fours.
What do you think happens here, Gaz? Like, does Ottawa force a Game 7?
To be honest, I don't think so.
No,
I really don't. Listen, man, you factor in the history. You should see this place over the last, couple days here since they lost. It is absolute panic. It is meltdown central in this city with the fans that have been through this before. I know you're laughing. It's funny to me too. Like, all my buddies are like hardcore Leaf fans. My group chat's already going. Like, everyone's all nervous about tonight. I think they went out in the summer and they got Ekman Larsson, Lorentz, and most importantly, Stolarz from the Florida Panthers because they wanted guys that could help them put them over the top. Stolarz is going to get the job done for them tonight. He's been outstanding. I think they go into Ottawa and get the job done tonight. There's an Ottawa team that they have to close Toronto out too, and they haven't done that ever before. Like, this group of guys, last game they put up a board of the 13 guys who have scored their first playoff NHL goal. Like, there's a group of guys that has to put Toronto away at some point too. And I just like the Leafs. This is a different team. Like, yes, it's the same core 4, but they've added a lot of guys that can help them win in a different way. And I think they go in there tonight and Stolarz plays well and they exercise the demons. I really do.
Does it really matter? Do you think Florida just walks through the conference again anyway?
I mean, they asked me that. I was on Toronto radio before you guys, and they're like, so what happens if they make it through here and they play Florida? Florida is an absolute nightmare. They are a train full speed ahead. They forecheck like dogs. They play pack mentality. They're fast. They're all the rest. Like, they just haven't lost a step from last year. Like, they lost a couple guys personnel wise, but added some bodies in there that make them even more painful to play against. And I don't see anyone else beating them in a 7-game series in the East, at least. I just think they're too deep, and their path. I thought Tampa was going to give them everything they had, and they just walked right over them. Bazzi didn't play incredible, but they also didn't make it very easy on him. It's a scary team, boys. There's no way to sugarcoat it.
Gaz, great stuff, man. Thanks for stepping in today. And hey, we'll do it again next week. Enjoy the game. Are you on the game tonight? Are you working tonight? What's the deal?
No, boys. I get to sit at home. I get to make dinner, and I get to watch. You know what was the worst thing, though? I get to hear you guys say 5 o'clock start time for Toronto. That's so nice, the mountain time. I miss that so much.
Did you say you're going to sit down with a TV dinner, Gaz? Is that what I heard?
No. I'm going to sit down and make dinner.
Okay. I thought you said I'm going to sit down with a TV dinner.
Go grab a couple Stofers, frozen lasagnas, and eat away, man. This is my favorite doubleheader in hockey. Leafs followed by Oilers. So
that bottle opener will be getting a workout tonight, maybe.
Yeah, that's right. Maybe.
Yeah, exactly. Let's just go with that and some frozen dinners.
There you go. All right, man. Enjoy the games tonight. We'll catch up next week.
Thanks, fellas. Bye.
There you go. That is Luke Gazdic.
He's got the Schwann's truck coming by.
Oh, the Schwann's truck.
He's got an appointment.
Schwann, man, ice cream sandwiches from Schwann's were unbelievable back then.
Yeah.
Hey, I can't. This is a bad thing to come up. Well, maybe not. We are sort of expecting the Oilers to get it done against the Kings here now. I just want to throw this out there. If the Oilers were to go on a run, to get back to the Stanley Cup final, would you rather them play the Leafs in like this Edmonton, Toronto final boss, here we go, country implodes, numbers would be insane for Edmonton Sports Talk, presented by Play Alberta? Or would you rather run it back and get another shot at the Florida Panthers?
I take the Panthers any day of the week, because
you would,
if in the event you don't get it done, it won't be as brutal to hear, because they have no fans.
The Panthers twice.
Yeah, but they have no fans.
Yeah, they have no fans.
They have no fans. Can you imagine the Leafs, the one Canadian Stanley Cup?
Yeah,
and you got to suffer with Leafs fans. I mean, going back to 2006 too. I mean, Hurricanes, I get it, but it's not like you're bumping into Hurricanes fans left, right, and center. Leafs fans, they walk among you. They're there at work. There's families, all this stuff. So I think it'd be, now I'm taking this from a if they don't get it done point of view. I think it'd be wild. I mean, you're right, the numbers and everything. But I think revenge also would be factoring in a bit more and give you a little step up.
Yeah, there's the revenge. I mean, but
Panthers are good.
I think a win against Toronto would be easier to accomplish. Nothing to Leaf fans, but
it would be
Panthers,
sweeter.
Would it though? Or would revenge against the Panthers be sweeter?
No, because if losing to the Leafs would be worse, the win would be better as well. Like it's there's more there. Just
to tie this back around to Luke Gazdic, this is what he would be having for dinner tonight, because revenge is a dish best served cold.
Two TV dinners.
Two TV dinner revenge dishes, please. 780. Look, we are looking way down the road here.
Oh,
but as he talked about it, I was like, man, what would be
It's an interesting question. You can slice it a variety of ways.
They got a long way to go. We're not necessarily just assuming they get there, but I think it's a fun question to ask. All right, speaking of fun, I'm looking at it right now, and it's glorious. We have our early bird bet on our own section at Play Alberta. It is up. It's our first one. We'd love for you to ride with us today. Play Alberta has hopped on as the presenting sponsor of Edmonton Sports Talk. And you'll love to see this. You go to playalberta.ca, and it's awesome. Like right on the quick links. They don't do this with any other partner, and we're going to help them continue to build and mold this sports book to what all of you who use sports books would want in like an ideal sports book. But it's very cool to see on the quick links. You can go on the app, you can go on the website. You see odds boosts, daily specials, EST specials, and then you get to NHL, NBA, and MLB. We're above the other leagues.
Yes.
You know, like how cool is that?
We're coming for you, daily specials.
That's kind of neat.
We're coming for you.
You're next on the list, daily specials. We're going to get you. So, we have the early bird bet. We will have my social media play of the day. That'll go into this section as well. From the lock shop today, I'll probably put together a partner parlay with Huss. That ends up in the EST specials page. Jay will have a play of the day. That will end up in the EST specials page. And the DGen Den over on Discord, they're put together what they're calling the Grand Est of parlays.
I get it.
Grand EST parlay.
Grand EST.
The grandest parlay. That'll be there. So anytime you hear us talking about a bet that we like and stuff, it'll pop up on the EST tab at Play Alberta. And I was thinking, I was texting with a buddy yesterday down in Lethbridge, and I was like, man, everybody across the province go playalberta.ca and say EST specials and then go, hey, Edmonton Sports, who are these guys? And then they come and check it out. So this is just a great integration of us and them, and it's very exciting. And we do have some promo codes for you if you, and this is good because when I sat down with the Play Alberta, I said, we just don't want sign-up codes because many people are probably already signed up at Play Alberta, so we want to make sure you can get bonuses as well. So the early bird bet, let's just start there. I laid it out. Oilers to win tonight. McDavid 2+ points. Bouchard with a point. Draisaitl goal. Come on.
Load it up.
Come on. Is that not, don't you think Draisaitl scores tonight, Trev? Like, doesn't he seal this thing away?
I like it.
Hey,
I like it a lot.
I love this.
Oh, yeah.
McDavid 2 points. Bouchard point. Draisaitl goal. Oilers win. We got it boosted, and it's sitting at plus 325 right now. All right, so you go to playalberta.ca, you click on EST specials, and you will see it's kind of cool seeing, like right here on the big boys in the province. We're right there. Early bird bet, Oilers to win, McDavid 2 points, Bouchard a point, Draisaitl goal, plus 325 if you like to ride with us there. Now, if you have an account and you're like, give me the promo code, or if you want to sign up for an account, a few different things you can get on here. You can use the promo code 100sports. That's the number 100, and then sports caps, no spaces. So 100 sports. Deposit $20, and they're going to give you a $100 free bet on sports. And this is a usable code for new and existing players. Okay, once you put the code in, you'll have 7 days to use it or it will expire. So get your $100 free bet right now by just depositing $20. And when you're on the deposit page, you'll see promo code 100sports. Okay, deposit 20, you'll get a $100 free bet, whether you're a new or existing player. Promo code 100sports. If you want to dabble in the casino, same thing, 100 casino, deposit $20, and you get a $100 casino bonus for new and existing players. And then also, this one's great too. Make a $5 minimum deposit, and you get a $50 free bet. $5. Use the code YEG50 for a $50 free bet on a $5 deposit. This is for new and existing users as well. So the juicy codes you're looking for today, 100 sports, YEG50, and 100 casino. And you'll be getting a $100 casino bonus, $100 free bet on sports, and a $50 free bet on a $5 minimum deposit.
Bones just took advantage of sports and casino. It says thanks EST and Play Alberta.
God, I love to see it. I love to see it. Look, we want this relationship to work. So we would love for you to hop on board. And remember, use your game sense when you're betting. Don't deposit thousands of dollars if you can't afford to point thousands of dollars. Be smart about it. And whether it's $5, $10, $2, $1, it does add a little excitement to things. Like imagine the Oilers winning tonight, but then you also cash this plus 325 parlay. It's nice. It's nice. But be smart about it. Obviously, we don't want anybody to get in trouble, so be smart about it. But yeah, those codes are 100 sports, 100 casino, and YEG50. And if you want to ride with us, the early bird bet is up. Oilers to win, McDavid 2 points, Bouchard point, Draisaitl goal, plus 325. The EST special tab on playalberta.ca is here to stay, and that is exciting. What are we here? How close are we to changing 500? 58 away from changing. We got that during an update, I think. I think we can do that during the update.
55. I mean, it just continues to...
Might get done already. 55 likes away from changing 500 midway through the show. Not bad on a game day. So if you're watching over on YouTube today, hammer the thumbs up for us. Sub to the channel as well. How many subs did we get yesterday during our show, Trevor? Didn't you say it was like 30 or 40 new subs?
I think it was 50, boss.
50 new subs?
Yeah.
God, we do
Subs
that
are coming
again.
in.
I think we can hit 12K by the end of the week.
80 new subs yesterday.
80 new subs on the channel yesterday.
Yeah, solid day.
Wow, that's really nice. And remember, sub to the channel. It doesn't cost you anything. And you don't have to turn on notifications. And yeah, that's going to be pretty good. Oh, yeah. DJ Petron says, okay, yeah, this is a good one as well. He says, guys, I'm seeing 4.25. Nope, let me sort that out for you. So on Play Alberta, like I'm sitting there right now looking at the website. What you guys are seeing is what's called the decimal odds. There's fractional odds, which I think they use overseas. There's a tab there where you click and go to American odds. Then you'll see the plus 325. That's a good thing to point out for many of you who maybe haven't checked out Play Alberta in the past or haven't really done much sports gambling. There's a toggle right kind of in the middle of the page, just underneath the blue banner, that'll change it from decimal. I had the same discussion with Glue Guy yesterday. Yeah, so you change that to American, and then you'll see it at plus 325. And yeah, it would be nice to cash like the first early bird bet. Hey,
it's just a matter of time.
Can you imagine a Friday show?
I can.
Oh, I can. That would be very nice. Very nice. We got to make sure that this is all working tomorrow when we're on location, because we got to be hammering out songs tomorrow heavy if they clinch this thing tonight.
Well, and the Jays too if they go yard.
That's right.
Some home run songs to get to.
All right, Reid Wilkins in about 12 minutes. If the email came in on his right side, if it came in on his left side, he might not even know that he's supposed to join us.
Wouldn't that be a trip? Eh?
Yeah, that's a retina joke.
Yeah.
Reid will join us around 7:45 today. Grinded out a huge show yesterday in the afternoons, which was a lot of fun. Right now, let's get to an update. On the other side, I got beef. And also, Play Alberta, welcome to the ESD family. Happy to have you. Looking forward to the future. Let's get to the sports update right now for the great staff at Park Mazda.
The Washington Capitals punching their ticket to the second round of the Stanley Cup playoffs following a 4-1 victory over the Habs. Washington will take on Carolina in round 2. Panthers also joining them in round 2 as they knock off the Lightning in 5, following a 6-3 win. Kyle Connor, meanwhile, a goal and 2 assists, while Mark Scheifele would pick up an injury, not return, as the Jets would hang on for a 5-3 win over the Blues. Winnipeg now up in that series 3-2. Oilers look to finish off the Kings tonight. Game 6 from Rogers Place. Join Tom Gazzola. He'll be live from the Canadian Ice House with your GCL Diesel pre- and post-game shows. Coverage begins at 6:30 here on EST. It's one of 4 games around the Stanley Cup playoffs tonight. At 5 o'clock, it'll be the Leafs in Ottawa looking to finish off the Senators up 3-2. Vegas in Minnesota also with a 3-2 lead. That game at 5:30. At 7:30, Colorado at home to Dallas looking to stay alive as the Stars bring in a 3-2 series lead. Over to the NBA, where the Rockets would avoid elimination last night, routing Golden State 131-116. Warriors still lead that series 3-2. Rudy Gobert, meanwhile, 27 points, 24 boards. Timberwolves finish off the Lakers in 5, 103-96 your final. Pair of games tonight, both the Knicks and Nuggets look to advance to the second round. New York visit the Pistons at 5:30. Denver are in LA to take on the Clippers at 8. Blue Jays with 3 home runs as they overturned a 6-run deficit to knock off the Red Sox 7-6 in 10 innings. That series will wrap up later tonight in the rubber match. First pitch, 5:07. Sports Update brought to you by the great staff at Park Mazda and dealer principal Mitch Lewicki, where he's waiting for the Formula One talk.
Hi there. If you're like me, you like to picture yourself in luxury, even though there's absolutely no way you could afford it. And if you can, well, even better. Thankfully, I picture myself in something that is luxury, but still absolutely affordable, like the all-new Mazda CX-90 from Park Mazda. With the new luxury features like facial recognition settings and quilted detail Napa leather seating, I can pretend to be comfortable with all of my proper settings activated without even touching a button. Thanks to Mitch Lewicki and the great staff at Park Mazda. I like to picture Mitch Lewicki with like a giant eagle's wings and singing lead vocals for Lynyrd Skynyrd with like an angel band. And I'm in the crowd hammered drunk.
Park Mazda, your dealer for life in Sherwood Park off Y Road, parkmazda.ca.
Oh yeah! Pour it on! You wanna win it! Game on, yeah! Oh, baby! It's time to play with disdain. If you wanna lift the cup again.
11:38. That thing is banging again. Man, we got 2 playoff bangers this year. It's exciting. And then a bunch of other good stuff that's being created as well.
You tried to hunt down a third as well. You're on the prowl for...
I'm on the prowl. Blue. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna find that this weekend. Our old Blue remix.
People are wondering.
Yeah.
Hey.
Man, it's got to be somewhere.
It's somewhere.
I have to sneak into the old building and look around. Find it on compact disc. Reid Wilkins is coming up. I got beef here right away as well. It is the Nielson Show, brought to you by South Fort Chevrolet. Drive a little, save a lot at South Fort Chev. All of our Nielson Show original songs brought to you by Totem Outdoor Outfitters. Find the right fit for your kid or yourself at Totem Outdoor Outfitters. I love this one. Rob from the Grove says, Dusty, when are we going to get a snooker early bird bet on Play Alberta? I decided to look that up right now. The World Championships of Snooker are up there. Judd Trump is a minus 500 favorite against Mark Williams. Very Mark Williams that the Lakers could not acquire for size at the deadline. Anyway.
They do have Miami Grand Prix as well. Formula 1.
Yeah, there's a ton of stuff on here. Yeah, it's fun to kind of whip through the book. There's Call of Duty betting, beach soccer. I didn't know you could bet on beach soccer.
Gaelic hurling.
Yeah, there's a ton of stuff.
Ski jumping.
We'll continue to get to we'll learn more about all this stuff.
Water polo.
Netball.
Yeah.
What's Valorant?
Ooh, table tennis.
You see Valorant?
I could see
Valorant?
I want
Is
to
that
keep
a
getting
game?
in table tennis.
Sure, it's a video game.
Is Valorant a video game? I've never heard of it. Oh, there's a bunch of different Valorant events.
Is there sailing for Iwanic?
There's probably sailing in there somewhere. Huh. All right. Well, we'll continue to learn about the rest of the options. I guess you can find. Maybe one day we'll take one of these video game things and put a little bet together on those.
Why not? Just a sprinkle.
Care too much.
Just a sprinkle.
All right. Let's get into I Got Beef. Reid Wilkins will join us shortly. I do want to pass this along. I Got Beef, obviously, brought to you by the fine folks at Acme Meats. And Corey the Butcher, Acme Meat himself, says, good morning, guys. Tell the nasties that if they come into Acme, mention they're a nasty, and are wearing Oilers gear, they'll get 15% off their purchase today.
That's great because it's awesome barbecue weather if you're staying at home for the game, that type of thing.
It would be. That's
Pop
not a bad idea.
Corey, load up.
Just wear that Oilers gear in. Tell them you listen to the show.
Bing, bang.
Eat fresh, eat local, eat Acme. Eat at 15% off with Oilers gear. Acme Meat, serving Edmonton for over 100 years, 9570 76th Ave.
There's your night. I mean, that's
you
perfect.
Put that together. May I suggest you also swing by Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, pick up a 4-pack of the 6 o'clock or lager.
Bring it all together.
Because it's on for just $12.99 right now, which is insane.
Wash that barbecue down.
All right, text your beefs, 780-218-9999, 780-218-9999. What do you have for beefs today? What's your beef, Rick?
I got beef with a few people in the Paris Jewelers inbox. Some people are like, hey, this team has been up on teams before, and back when this happened and that happened, and I'm all for historical facts. Again, I get it. You don't know where you're going unless you know where you've been. That type of thing. This is different. There should be nobody out there today feeling any sort of, and I'm looking at you.
Oh, your beef's with Trev?
No, there's no beef with him.
It sounds like you're beefing a little bit with him.
I'm just saying there should be no.
We have an in-show beef.
I have beef if people are approaching this game tonight with hesitancy.
Wow.
I think tonight, again, the weather's going to be 19 today. It's heating up. You got a great weekend on tap. They finished them off tonight. You made a good point. Get a little break for the team and for the fans.
And a weekend
Enjoy your
off
weekend.
for the fans.
Watch Miami Grand Prix. So tonight should be, and I said it earlier, employers, it should be a half day. You should get out there. You should pregame early. You should wear it tonight. They've got the Hiller in memoriam funeral cards out online. Like I don't even know why they made the flight. They shouldn't have gotten on the plane. They should just say, you know what? Game 5. That's good enough. It's good enough. Have it. It's yours. That's how. There's no way in hell.
Holy smokes.
That they come back. So I guess, in short, my beef is with people who do have some hesitancy. And I guess I get it from a fan point of view. But if there's any time, like this has got to be the most confident in the history of sports that any fan base should be. Look at the numbers.
I don't know about that.
You liked what I was putting down earlier, and I know where you're coming from because you're doing the reverse psychology thing, and I do understand. I do understand.
It's not
that winometer was
a reverse psychology thing for me. I'm hesitant. Like, this is still a really good team, and I know everything that's transpired the last few games. I mean, I don't know. I'm hesitant.
They needed a win in overtime, and they played defensive. Like, they're not even going to come out to win tonight. they're going to play not to lose.
I hope you're right.
That's the thing. I want you to be right so bad.
No, I get it, and I'm not like I'm just saying. I don't need people coming today and getting, well, this and that happened in the past. That's fine. This is different. This is the shot metrics. The winometer needle almost broke off last game. You've never seen a deserve to winometer that high for one particular team. They're broke. They're done. They're dusted. Hiller's done. Ugh. Kemper's the only thing. And as I said, if he stands on his head tonight anyways, they're going to eventually beat him. It's a non-starter. Enjoy today. It's a celebration. You should be going.
I will be going.
Kick up your heels and get out on the town.
Yeah, I'm going to for sure.
But you with the roommates tonight? Is that?
Yep.
Yeah. I love it.
Going out with the roommates tonight, yeah, I know. I see everything you're saying. I do, but I have yet to fully commit.
So is your beef with guys who have beefs with people who are
confident?
Too confident?
Nah.
We can do a beef off.
You have a beef off? You have a beef, Trev?
Yeah, that's pretty. I mean,
beef me off,
Trev. I don't
Trev.
even know if I want to say my beef because yours is so much better, LT.
It's not a competition.
Mine's pretty simple. I was like, it's not even sports related. I hate when people litter. The other day, I saw someone litter in the parking lot, and I was so ticked off.
In our parking lot?
Safeway.
Oh, no way.
Just on...
like roll down their window and throw something out?
Yes.
What?
I know, and I was so
That
appalled.
is a jerk move,
and
man. Just put it in your car until you go to a garbage.
I know, I hate it. And then I see paper, all this junk all around the city. That's one thing.
What was it, a cup or a...
No, it was like a lot of stuff. Like they had a garbage bag in their car and they just dumped it out in the parking lot.
Yeah.
And I was so
No
ticked.
way.
Yeah, I have
What a
beef with that
prick.
person. I hate that. I was so tempted to grab all the stuff and put it in the garbage, but I was grossed out, so I didn't. But back home, obviously I'd fish. Whenever if I'm out in the stream, I see garbage everywhere, I'll always clean it up if I'm in, out in the nature.
You should come with
You're
me.
a good guy in nature, Trevor.
I do a 420 garbage pickup.
Okay.
I walk around with a bag and you go for it. We'll do it next year.
I'd like to. Yeah.
It's nice. If everybody did it.
Yeah, it would be a very clean city.
Yeah.
And it's clean for the most part, but some parts are meh.
We're 12 likes away from changing 500. So let's do that here. Let's get to 500 before we bring on
Play
Reid
the
Wilkins.
Atifa audio again.
Yeah, no, we won't. Here's my beef just quickly. And then we'll get to and we got some beefs that have been texted in, so we'll get to those too. My beef is how people take joy in my fandom getting ruined when the Lakers lose. Like it sucks. I hate it because people who don't even care about the NBA. Like Farhan, for example, last night goes, "Hey Dusty, how's your night going?"
Farhan's
chirping at me. Like, come on, man. Like it pisses me off. If that's my beef, I'm like, why? So you don't even care about it. So why do you have to rub it into me? Because it actually hurts my feelings. Like I'm already at an all-time low, and then people are like, "Hey Dusty, you don't even care about the sport." Don't take that. That's what I'm beefing with.
Perhaps it is the peacocking that you exhibit sometimes when things are going well.
No, that's not what it is.
That can't be it. I just want to say LeBron James now 2-12 in his last 3 playoff series.
But have you seen the numbers that he's put up in these playoff series?
Oh, but
it's ridiculous.
The only number that matters is 2-12.
Oh, don't, and you know what? I'm going to go off on ring culture one day like you've never seen before in your entire life. Anyway, let's get to some other people's beefs. Nazdarova says, guys, I have a beef. My 8-year-old son won a chess tournament over the weekend. On the way home, he was explaining strategy to me, and he must have noticed me furrowing my brow in a vain attempt to understand the situation, because now he looks at me like one of those gorillas that uses sign language to ask for treats.
You lost him.
His son
you
won
totally
a
lost
chess
him.
match, and Nazarov was just walking around the house like this.
My dad's an idiot.
I can't believe that he didn't understand Rook to Queen's Knight 4. Let's see here. Who else do we got here? A few other beefs. Well, the beefs have been flying in. Bronco Nick's daughter texts in. I have beef with Matthew Tkachuk, Sasha Barkov, Aaron Ekblad, and quite frankly, everyone who's ever lived in Sunrise. That's a good one. If the Oilers lose this is on Eric. It's the biggest mush of all time.
Sure.
And this is the one I want to get to that transitions us into Reid Wilkins here. My beef, no one calling him Reid One-Eyed Wilkie. And I saw that pop up, I think, in their chat or somewhere early yesterday. I was like, yes, from the Goonies, One-Eyed Willie. One-Eyed Wilkie. I think it's the best name for him. I think it's the best handle. And he's waiting to join us right now. One-Eyed Wilkie. I think even Reid's got to like that nickname. Hey, let's bring him in. Reid Wilkins, One-Eyed Wilkie, what say you?
I just hope it doesn't last for very long, because the quicker this is all healed, the happier I will be. So people can call me what they want. If it speeds up the recovery process, I don't even. This is going to sound weird. The Goonies is one of many movies I know I saw and I enjoyed at the time, but I don't remember anymore now. I remember it more now from the memes that come up on social media
and the comments and stuff
like that people make. But I mean, what is it? What was it? 83. So
it was a long time ago. I thought you might have been a big Goonies guy, though. This does surprise me a little bit.
I liked it, but I guess I didn't get pulled into it like maybe other people around my age, or maybe it's nostalgia. Maybe it's people who weren't alive when it came out who have discovered it and have watched it and maybe kept it going. I'm not sure, but is that the one Josh Brolin was in?
Brolin, yeah, young Josh Brolin was in that one, and
as a youngster,
Corey, what's that guy's name? He's a musician now. Feldman. Corey Feldman.
A great musician.
Yeah, and Rudy was in that.
Sean Astin.
Sean Astin, yeah.
And wasn't Short Round in that
Short
one
Round.
as well?
Short Round was in that too.
Sean Astin, great actor.
Who recently, this is awful. We don't know Short Round's real name. Recently won an Oscar for Everything Everywhere All at Once a couple years ago.
Yeah, and he had a little bit of a blow up because he was also in Loki. He had a big role in Loki too, which was good.
Yeah,
show.
he was the
time guy.
That machine, or whatever. Yeah.
Loki
was good. They did a pretty good job with that series.
I liked Loki. I even liked how it ended. I mean, I'm like, where does it go from here with Loki? Because he's such an important character.
He's the tree. He's Yggdrasil the tree or whatever. Isn't that what he's supposed
Is that the official name of the tree? I didn't know the tree had a name.
Sort of tree in Norse mythology. Sure, we'll just say that it was. Why not? Maybe the last great thing that Marvel did.
Is the best thing about your eye patch is how unnoticeable it is?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Exactly. Yeah. God. Well, I don't really. I consider not wearing it, but my eye without the patch is more distracting than the patch. Like, it looks terrible. As you guys saw me yesterday.
Yeah.
It might look worse today.
Really?
To be honest with you.
What's the timeline here?
Yeah.
What are we looking at? Like,
well, the surgeon yesterday morning said I can't drive for a month. But I got the impression after a month things will be more normal, but 3-month absolute full recovery. And then I got to go get an eye exam and probably get new glasses because the shape of my eye will have changed. I was watching the surgery that I had last night on YouTube, not mine, YouTube versions of it, because I got what's called a I'm probably not saying it right. It's a scleral buckle or something like that. I think it's SCLERA, something like that.
Okay.
So they actually cut a hole around your pupil in the whites of your eye and shove in this little buckle that helps keep your eye a bigger shape. It was horrifying to watch.
Oh, man.
Horrifying.
How long did it take, Reid?
I believe it took around 45 minutes, but I wasn't.
Wow. Yeah.
Completely alert for the entire time. I told the full story on my show yesterday.
Yeah.
I believe the actual surgery took around 45 minutes. I mean, it's pretty amazing. Then I was thinking the other day, all the people who helped me. I mean, I probably dealt with over a dozen people who either examined me or came in and take your blood pressure and check on you. And then I think, well, all the stuff they got to get ready for the surgery, because there's all the little knives and the materials itself. And I'm sure there's all sort of, liquids and formaldehyde and all that kind of stuff. Probably not formaldehyde. Hopefully not. We just put vinegar in his eye. Now he's fine.
Chloroform.
Sure. Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah. Put this over your mouth, Mr. Wilkins. You'll be fine. No, not the chloroform.
Not again.
So anyway, yes, I don't know. I don't really want to wear this eye patch, to be honest with you.
Well,
but
Nasty Chat's giving you great ideas here. Chris G says Reid should stick a googly eye on the patch.
I like Jared.
And Jared says slap a Play Alberta logo on the patch. I think that's a good
that's
opportunity.
a really good idea. That is a really good idea.
Change
if
them
we
up.
could get that, that's awesome.
That would be funny. I'm going to text Jordan over at Play Alberta, but hey, man, you got any eye patches we can get a read for him?
What are we going to do with this
Yeah,
box of eye
that's
patches?
or something? Yeah, then I would wear this.
Who are you more excited
to have
to
use?
I was going to say, who are you more excited to ride into work with, Maddie or Tommy?
Pass. Well, Matt's getting me today, and then the every other morning is TBD, brah. So we'll see.
All right, so there you go. Somebody asked, did Dusty hire Reid a full-time driver? And I guess technically this full-time driver will be somebody that does work with us. So
That's interesting, though. The stories coming out of this is going to be great.
Whoa, what's that?
I think that the psychiatrist alarm is going
Is that
off
our fire alarm?
Well, no, it's that her door.
Trev, go check on it
This
just
has
in
happened
case.
before, hey?
We might have to use that sledgehammer Matty bought to break out the window. The very first day he has it. Can you believe that? What'd you think of that sledgehammer, Reid? Did you get a look at it yesterday?
No, I didn't even know it was there. No one told me about this. I think people were sheltering me from telling me stuff. Maybe it's like, hey, don't tell them about the sledgehammer. Yeah. Pick it up, swing it with one eye.
Yeah, we have a sledgehammer now. Says we don't have a proper fire exit in our office. So if the building starts on fire up here, Matty got us a sledgehammer so we can bust out his office window and go onto the roof.
Well, that would be the way out. And that actually would be a convenient way out. And then you could probably jump off that roof.
That's what we were discussing yesterday.
Barrel roll. Yeah.
They were discussing. We figured we just jump from there. So,
well,
that's
we
good.
got all that figured out.
Hey, what do you think about Eric's level of confidence in the Oilers? You feeling the same way?
Well, I was surprised it's at that level, Eric, but good for you. I do enjoy optimism, but I think it's important to recognize the Oilers have taken control of the series, and it's not a fluke. I mean, they've played exceptionally well the last 5 periods, and even in some of the games where they didn't play well, they were still close to winning.
Yeah.
Or I guess in Game 3, you could say still figured out it well. Game 3 was pretty good. The first 2 periods of Game 4 probably weren't that good. So, look, they should be favored tonight. I'm not going to guarantee a win. LA is going to play with a lot of pride. They got a very good team, but we really saw the Oilers assert themselves. And we didn't just see the depth and the talent shine through. We saw the experience and the mental fortitude shine through because they stayed patient. They were very, very good. It was scoreless after the first period. They continued being good. They were down 1-0, and it was just keep going to work, keep the puck in the offensive zone, back check responsibly, get in the right spot on the ice, keep earning your chances. And I really think we got to recognize the play Klingberg made on that Kane. I mean, first of all, that's just such a classic playoff goal. The work they did down low, busy around the net, keeping the puck alive. And then it should have been cleared.
Yep.
And Klingberg beat 2 guys to the puck, warded them off, and kind of spun into the middle and made the pass to Kane. And then he makes the shot. So that was a great combination of hard work, and then skill to finish off that play. And Klingberg, I mean,
has he been your biggest surprise of the series? We were talking about this. Is it Kane? Is it Klingberg? Is it Janmark?
I think it's Klingberg because I was very uncertain about Kane. But I thought it's possible he's going to come back and be very good. And he has been. Guys, I'm not surprised about Janmark. Come on. Everybody, how did you not know he was going to?
Yeah, playoff monster.
This is what he is.
I never got all the hatred for Janmark. Like I saw some guy tweeting after the season, congratulations, Matthias Janmark, on not shooting a puck past a goalie all season long and being Chris Knobloch's pet. How nice for you. And I'm thinking, this guy works his butt off. There's a reason he's in the lineup all the time, and now we're seeing it in the playoffs. Yeah, but I think Klingberg, and he's pretty good. Like he's pretty good down low. I think Gager was saying yesterday, we were talking off air, that he also hits. Like he recognizes, all right, this is the time of year where everybody hits, and you got to get in there and muck around. So yeah, I'd say from an individual standpoint, he's the biggest surprise.
All right, what's coming up on your show today? Actually, first of all, no, before we get there, you guys had Herv on yesterday. What did he have to say about the draft pick being testing positive for 9 banned substances?
He just said that they knew about it. They They think he's a great player. They don't need a Canadian D lineman this year, so they're willing to not have him for a year. The kid says that he took stuff at the, I don't know if it was at the combine, but at one CFL event that had banned substances in it. So, I guess the Elks believe that and take him at face value, and then they thought it was still worthwhile to grab him. And what Ed was saying, and I saw this written in other places as well, that he was probably a top 3 or 4 pick. And then Ed said, if we don't get him at 10, he probably wouldn't have been there at 22 whenever they pick next, that somebody was likely going to take him. So it's a little surprising. I mean, you always hear that when somebody tests positive, like, oh, I grabbed the wrong bottle or something weird was in it. But, I guess you got to look into that story and decide for yourselves with which the Elks did.
All right. What do you got coming up today?
Lots of hockey talk, guys. Extended show 3 to 6:30. I think Gazzola's gonna hop on with us from probably from his home office before he goes to the ice house, and then I guess I'll have extra time to work on booking the show because I'm getting picked up in half an hour.
Do you sit in the back seat?
I will now.
Yeah. I think that's the play.
That's what I want to see. That would be great.
Matty chauffeur. And Matty has a little hat on, eh?
This is your one chance to become backseat guy getting chauffeured around, man. You have to take advantage of that.
I might do it. Driving Mr. Wilkie. That would be the name of the
Good stuff, Reid. We'll see you around the office much sooner than usual.
Okay, thanks for having me.
There you go. That's pretty well. This is kind of a tough one for Reid. Can only see it at one eye and has to come into work early now.
He's handling it like a champ, though. He rolls with the punches. A couple of people want him doing a monocle. Well,
after he should.
I wonder too. He said new glasses. I wonder if he chooses new frames. Like when you're getting new glasses, like it's a chance to kind of
change you.
Yeah, right.
Change who you are. Yeah. I remember I looked at changing my frames one time.
Yeah.
And Marshall's like, "No, Daddy."
Well, it does
because
change
they're
your
so used to my.
What do you like these though? This is
I like
good.
the ones
look,
that are like
like a
little bit of darkness to a more thick rim.
Yeah, but
big Buddy Holly guy myself. I really like the glasses like this.
I want transitional lenses for Reid. I think when he's got to have that little smoky haze.
That's what the bookbinder would do. Horse Eyes texted in there where we were talking about the drugs that Reid was on. Chloroform? More like boroform. You know the movie? Yeah. Classic line. That's really funny, actually. I'm amused by that. All right. Coming up, we need somebody to play kind of easy trivia. Third hour's, man, we got that Thursday, Friday, somewhat hybrid.
Yeah.
Because we're going to be on location tomorrow morning to Terwilliger Rec Center for Hockey Helps the Homeless, which should be fun. The hangout at Hockey Helps the Homeless last year was one of the best shows that's ever been done. Yeah. People were just rolling through, former NHL just rolling through. It was good. Maybe there's a Struddy appearance at some point on the station tomorrow, which would be a lot of fun. If you want to play kind of easy trivia today, fire Trev a text right now, 780-218-9999, 780-218-9999. Let Trev know that you would like to get, we should do an EST short on something around Reid's eye. I should write something, put something together on this. There's something there. There's an EST
we
short.
have to use this while it's here. Yeah. This doesn't come along every.
Yeah. No, I think that's, there's something there for sure. All right. If you want to play kind of easy trivia, text Trev 780-218-9999, 780-218-9999.
And the short is just about him getting picked up by Maddie every
day. It. That's the whole thing about riding in with Maddie. Driving one-eyed Wilkie.
That has to wear the hat, though. He's got the little hat, the chauffeur's hat.
That would be funny. Reid would really buy into that role.
Oh, hell yeah. There's...
gift certificate to Mr. Mike's is up for grabs, 780-218-9999. 3 questions too many. GCL Diesel Orange and Blue Breakfast. Scalding hot takes for the ranch. Sobeys and Safeway Liquor Beer of the Week. Arthur's going to be in from Sleeman to talk about Wild Rose. So we'll get into that. Marmot Basin Snow Report, the wrap for William Huff, all still to come. If you're watching over on YouTube today, smash the thumbs up. We got to be hitting 700 today, I would think. We are, we're almost at 600 already. What are we? We're 50 away from changing 600 here on a game day. Absolute clinching day here for the Edmonton Oilers. Chance to eliminate the Los Angeles Kings. Let's get it done. Are we changing 500, Trev?
Changing 500.
That's nice. Whoop. 600 won't be far behind. So let's keep hammering the thumbs up over there. Kind of easy trivia will get us going. Let's get to a sports update for Windsor Plywood, Leduc.
Game day as the Oilers look to finish off the Kings tonight. Game 6 from Rogers Place. You can join Tom Gazzola live from the Canadian Ice House for the GCL Diesel pre- and post-game shows. Coverage begins at 6:30 here on EST. It'll be one of 4 games around the Stanley Cup playoffs tonight. 3 other teams will also look to finish off their opening round series all on the road. Toronto visit Ottawa at 5, Vegas and Minnesota at 5:30, and the Stars in Colorado at 7:30. Last night, it was the Capitals and Panthers advancing to round 2. Washington defeating Montreal 4-1. Washington will face Carolina in the second round, while the Panthers eliminated the Lightning 6-3. Kyle Connor had a goal and 2 assists. Jets hanging on for a 5-3 victory over the Blues. Winnipeg now lead that series 3-2. Over to the NBA playoffs. Rockets avoiding elimination, routing the Warriors 131-116. Golden State up 3-2. And Rudy Gobert had 27 points as the Timberwolves beat the Lakers 103-96, taking that series in 5 games. The Knicks and the Nuggets both look to advance tonight when New York visit Detroit at 5:30. Denver are in LA to take on the Clippers at 8. Jays, they'll wrap up their series later tonight. The rubber match with the Red Sox. First pitch 5:07 as Toronto with a 10-inning 7-6 victory over Boston last night. Sports Update is brought to you by Windsor Plywood Leduc. Locally owned and operated, serving Leduc and the surrounding area since 1993. Doors, flooring, baseboards, and of course, plywood. Go see the knowledgeable staff at Windsor Plywood Leduc.
How's the arm, Rick? All day. All day. Game 6.
Rogers Place, play La Bamba, baby.
Play La Bamba, baby.
But we're a dangerous team when we're rolling, and we're healthy, and we are healthy.
Cup is on the line, baby, come and get it done. 16 wins, yeah, they're going on a run. Looking to advance, going deep in the dance. Hop on the bandwagon, let's hear the fans. The fans.
Special place to play, honestly. So much history, these fans. It's great to hear their sport.
Razzling and dazzling every single night. Clubs coming up, baby, gonna be a fight. 6 games, 5 games, how about a sweep? Ticket prices, yeah, they're gonna be steep, yeah. Yeah! Come on! It's the playoffs! Crank it up! It's the playoffs! Take the cup! Let's go win the Stanley! Ooh, gotta get the cup! Let's go win the Stanley! Come on, lift it up! Let's go win the Stanley! Waited long enough, it's time, no more wait for the oil, it's the fate, yeah. Listen, first gear, second gear, third gear, go. McDavid 97 needs a one-man show. Draisaitl, Iverson, gotta love the nuge. Bruce Skinner and Picks need to be huge. Be huge. Be huge. They gotta squeeze a little, squeeze a little, squeeze a little more. Get the bottom 6 to find a way to score. One time, overtime, gotta find a way. Jam-packed moss pit going insane. Yeah. Yeah! Cheer a little more. It's the playoffs. Crank it up. It's the playoffs. Take the cup. Let's go win the Stanley. Ooh, gotta get the cup. Let's go win the Stanley. Come on, lift it up. Let's go win
10 seconds, buddy.
Waited long enough.
Oh, she bangs, doesn't she? Ah, it's a good one. That's a good one. You can text us anytime, 780-218-9999. That gets you smack dab into the Paris Jewelers inbox. They just launched a line of PWHL championship rings. Check them out, www.parisjewelers.com. At what point does the arm start to get a little sore there, buddy?
Well, the muscle now, this is just
Great
an
workout.
it's like going to the gym.
Yeah.
Why you need a
how
gym
many
pass?
reps did you just do, right?
Yeah, how many sets?
That's pretty
As
big.
I said, I'm going to start having a lean develop because there's so much body mass that I'm
on that one shoulder. All right, 780-218-9999. Nielsen Show brought to you by South Fort Chevrolet. Drive a little, save a lot. South Fort Chev, www.southfortchev.com. 0% financing, OAC up to 72 months, or save $8,000 on Silverado 1500s. And Edmonton Sports Talk as of today. It's great to say it. Edmonton Sports Talk presented by Play Alberta. Even hey, Trevor, that sounds nice, doesn't it? Oh, that sounds nice. If you've not yet signed up for an account, you can go do that at playalberta.ca. And whether you're signed up for an account or not signed up, or current user or a new user, we do have some codes for you. Deposit $20 using the code 100sports. Somebody was just texting in. They're like, Dusty, how do I do that again? You go, if you have an account, you log in, you go to deposit, you'll see the little promo code section. If you don't have an account, sign up for an account. When you do a deposit, you see in the promo code section, deposit $20 or more, you get a $100 free bet on sports using the promo code 100sports. You could also enter the code YEG50 with a different deposit of just a minimum $5 deposit. And that YEG50 will get you a free $50 bet on just a $5 minimum deposit. Also, I think Bones was already dabbling in the casino there a bit. Deposit $20 or more, and you get a $100 casino bonus using the code 100casino. So when you're depositing, use the codes 100casino, 100sports, YEG50. And you'll get hooked up with some bonuses and some bets there.
I think they're already serving Bones drinks in there. Like, he's so well known already.
He's a VIP guy already.
Yeah.
He's a VIP guy already. You are that guy, pal.
High roller. Yeah.
You are that guy. All right, hour number 3 looks like this. Kind of easy trivia to get us going. 3 questions too many. The GCL Diesel Orange and Blue Breakfast. Scalding hot takes. Sobeys Safeway Liquor Beer of the Week. We're going to dive into some Wild Rose. Marmot Basin Snow Report in the wrap for William Huff. So it is a busy third hour here on a game day. We will be live all the way up until puck drop tonight. Reid Wilkins show expanded to 6:30 today. And then obviously from the Ice House tonight, Tommy Gazzola will be live. Pre-game show gets rolling at 6:30. Obviously post-game from the Ice House as well. All right, let's get to kind of easy trivia for Mr. Mike's. Are you ready to stake your claim? Head to Mr. Mike's right now. 2-course steak dinner for just $39.99. Start with the Emperor's Caesar salad or the rustic onion soup. Then enjoy the tender 7-ounce sirloin steak with béarnaise butter, garlic mashed potatoes, all loaded with savory toppings. Mr. Mike's. Eat locally. Enjoy casually. Trev, who do we have today, buddy?
This is La Bamba Guy.
Hernan's playing? I've never heard such a thing. All right. Well, let's do it. Let's play a little kind of easy trivia with La Bamba Guy. La Bamba Guy, you ready to go? La Bamba Guy is not there. Try again, Trev. We're going to reconnect. We're going to reconnect La Bamba Guy. In the meantime, while we reconnect,
24 seconds. I mean, that's a.
Hernan Salas is my gaga.
Para bailar la bamba, para bailar la bamba se necesita una poca de gracia para mi batía. Arriba y arriba, ay arriba y arriba, por ti seré, por ti seré, por ti seré. Yo no soy marinero. Yo no soy marinero, soy capitán, soy capitán, soy capitán. Everybody now. Ba la bamba, ba la bamba, ba la bamba, ba la bamba.
There you go. That's La Bamba Guy. Do we have La Bamba Guy? All right, let's go to La Bamba Guy. You ready to play?
Yeah, sure.
There he is. There he is. Hey, what'd you think of Hernan's La Bamba?
I think it's going to take us all the way to the finals.
That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly the type of support I would expect from a guy known as La Bamba Guy. All right, Trevor, start the ticker. I have to read the first question. Good luck, man. Which Los Angeles team faces elimination tonight?
The Kings.
Which Los Angeles team was eliminated last night in the playoffs?
LeBron's Lakers.
Outside of LeBron, name one player on the Lakers.
Luka.
Which Canadian NHL team was eliminated last night?
The Habs.
What position does Lane Hudson play?
Defense.
Got it. Boom.
Calder winner.
And Sergio Ramos gets a nipple erection.
Oh, is that dirty?
This is not just a dream, it's a wet dream of orgasmic proportions.
Oh, is that dirty?
Frustration sets in and the emotion goes out, and then you just start playing by yourself.
Oh, is that dirty?
You cannot come to my house. No, not today.
You cannot come to my house. No, not today.
Congratulations, the Bomba guy picks up the dub, and he is off to Mr. Mike's with a gift certificate and go get himself, go get to that steak dinner. GCL Diesel Orange and Blue Breakfast on the way, scalding hot takes as well, just after 8:30. 3 questions too many. We're going to dive into that. If you have any questions for 3 questions too many, you can throw those in at 780-218-9999, 780-218-9999. And we are we're just 8 likes away from changing 600 here on the show right now. So hammer the thumbs up for us if you're watching over on YouTube, and sub to the channel if you haven't already. We're trying to make a big push to 12,000 subs, and yesterday was a big day for us. So if you're watching the show right now or any of our shows over the next 14 hours here on Edmonton Sports Talk, and you have not yet subbed to the channel, we would certainly appreciate that.
Sub. We need to get him
Reid
that
to
one.
do that. Yeah. All right, let's get into 3 questions too many. Lieutenant Eric, do you have a liner for the segment?
3 questions too many, brought to you by the great staff at Park Mazda and dealer principal Mitch Lewicki, where he's curious on if LeBron has decided about his future yet. Park Mazda, your dealer for life. Undecided future with the Lakers following that.
He'll be back, but only if they get a big. Get this guy had to play center against Rudy Gobert, who's 7'2".
Where would you follow him to?
22nd year.
I know you'd follow him anywhere.
I follow him everywhere. Yeah,
but for the drip, I mean, you had Cavs gear at one point. You were a Heat guy. Like, I'm just saying, what franchise would you like to kind of,
I think first of all, he rides it out in L.A.
Yeah, but hypothetically.
if I had to like
the Jazz,
one more. I was a Jazz guy before LeBron.
No.
I wonder what it would be like.
A style that you'd like
with on the Knicks.
Oh, bring the Knicks. You and Majot could join forces. The Big Apple. You and Majot would be joining.
The Big Apple.
He'd be your new Ionic.
Majot, do you mind if I hop on board for a bit? I did say that they brought Luka in, and when LeBron retires, I'll stay with Luka and the Lakers. But Luka pissed me off so much this series. I don't know.
I'd love
to see.
The worm has turned.
We'll have to see. Ross texts in and says, just did my first ever bet on a sports book. Used the 100 free promotion code on the EST play of the day. Let's go. Wow. Ross, my man. That's what we're talking about. Thank you very much for the support for us and our partners, our new partners. And that's exciting. That's nice to hear. All right. Do you have a Twitter account?
Yes, I do. And so does Edmonton Sports Talk. At YEG Sports Talk, that's YEG Sports Talk. You can keep up to breast about everything going on, including the GCL Diesel pre- and post-game shows tonight with Tommy Gazzola live from the Canadian Ice House. Should be a raucous affair. He's right down in the mix. Bernstein will probably be around.
Oh, Bernstein will be
around there.
Sure.
Yeah. It's going to be quite a time.
I feel like every time Bernstein walks in, the people are like, who the hell is that guy? And then he walks over and sits down next to Tommy.
He does have an air of mystery about him, eh?
I like this. Wheels has finally served a purpose over in the chat there.
Hey.
It says Edmonton Stingers home opener Sunday, May 11th, 4 p.m.
Okay.
Which gives us a chance to
10 days away.
Point out that we are the official radio home of the Stingers. We will have their play-by-play games on our station again this year. And that's exciting.
Are we going to go over all first games of these summer teams and the schedules right now?
Not all of them. I mean, it's a little weird to point out, but I do want to say we have re-signed with the Stingers for another year. So you'll be able to hear Stingers games right here on Edmonton Sports Talk, and we've got some season tickets there that we're going to be giving away from game to game as well. All right, question number 1. Well, I think I know your answer on this one, Eric, but this guy says, am I greedy expecting the Oilers to roll over the Kings tonight?
Why would it be? It's not greedy. What would the word be? I get that. I don't think that's greedy. I don't think you should feel greedy about that.
I'm chilly. I'm chilly. I'm cold. Are you?
Like physically cold. Oh, okay. I see. Are you getting a?
Very rarely have I said that.
I don't like this. You haven't been getting rest. Now you're getting a chill.
I am not. I was cold this morning.
We both have sweaters on though. It's fair. You put your sweater on. Yeah, I mean. Join the club, yeah.
I was chilly there.
I don't like that.
My arms are goose pumping up.
Getting a chill.
That's better.
After that Oilers confidence question, you're getting a chill.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Chills for tonight. It's still kind of chilly, huh? What's going on here?
Get some.
It must be because I've only slept for about 3 hours in a row for like 4 days.
I'm going to start dialing Fraze up right now.
Playoff run's going to get Fraze on board for Monday at the latest. I think
Scott Thompson says overconfident, ill-informed, but not greedy. I don't think you should be. Greedy is a strange word. Reid spoke of the mental fortitude of this team too, and I think you look at the Kings; they have none of it. So that's why
we'll find out tonight if
over expecting.
We'll find out tonight if they do. Man, I don't think I've ever seen you this confident in this hockey team ever. Like even including last year's playoff run.
And it's not even that I'm confident in the Oilers. It's again, there's two teams playing. I have absolutely zero confidence in the Kings. When you roll out in overtime, and it's next goal wins in a tight playoff series, and you're like, well, actually, we're not going to try to score. How about this? We're going to try to keep the other team from scoring. I don't know what your game. What's the game? What's the game plan? I get being a defensive team, but there are times you have to kind of get out of that shell, especially in a next goal win scenario. They're broke. They're cooked. That's the word.
Question number 2. This is kind of a fun one. If the Kings are eliminated tonight, how do you think they change the roster to beat the Oilers next year?
So they got the goalie. Well, it'd be a coaching, no, or whatever.
Well, I mean, I know we've been criticizing Hiller for not playing guys, but look at the guys he's sitting. I mean, they're not. Malott, people from Winnipeg are like, Malott was great with the Moose for years. You know, like there's so I wonder if they Hiller. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I don't know if I'd want to play Hellenius or Malott either.
Yeah.
So, but do you look at the Kopitar's best days are behind him. Doughty's best days are behind him. You've got Kempe and Fiala, I guess, that you can sort of, and Byfield that you can build the next generation of Kings around. And I don't think you want to break up those guys, like that core. So I think what probably happens is they run it back again and then lose to the Oilers in the first round of the playoffs in 2026.
Yeah, but who finishes second and who finishes third? That's the question.
Doesn't matter.
Let the jockeying for home ice begin.
Doesn't matter. 780-218-9999 is where you can get in. Question number 3. Guys, with the new Play Alberta deal in place, are you now going to be able to secure the rights to the old Shanks building?
Never say never.
Sadly, we just didn't get this deal done in time.
It's a timing thing. Yeah.
Now, I also have this. I was discussing this with Wayne at Wayne Sports Cards because I still want to eventually turn Shanks into like the EST Fun Zone, where we have our offices and our studio, and then Wayne's is in there, and Pro-Am is in there, and it's a pub. And it'd just be the greatest place of all time.
Now we're talking.
A gym.
Corey the Butcher has
talking.
a butchery in there.
Yeah.
And
not a huge
pub, but a pub. You seat like 80 people. You've got Popeyes and A&W drive-through windows coming out of there. So that would still be the dream. And here's what Shanks is doing. Shanks is putting in a gym. The old Shanks building is going to be a gym. You have a gym that big, and there's a bunch of other gyms in the area. It's going to go broke in 18 months, and we're going to get Shanks at a discounted price.
That building and how and to put a gym. It just
I won't be able to go in there. I don't want to see it.
Well, it's
like
a waste.
Buckner walking into Shea.
Same thing. That's where we bowled. That's where we golfed. That's where the off track was. QB1 was up on the screen.
They ruined an awesome setup.
I know.
Like the layout logistically.
You don't get that anymore.
But that being said, I would like to see them just put gym equipment around it and not change the inside at all.
I would then maybe get us a membership.
They should have reopened it as Shanks, but with gym equipment.
Shanks Gym.
You're sitting there betting on the ponies on an elliptical.
Yes. Another beer, please.
So yeah, Shanks building kind of taken away from us for now, but a fair question nonetheless. Ricky from Mooseman says, guys, what is the EST play of the day? I missed it. Now I can easily say it's easy. You go to playalberta.ca, Click on EST specials and you will find it right there. Oilers to win, McDavid 2 points, Bouchard a point, Draisaitl a goal, plus 325. If you think the Oilers are going to roll over them tonight, that bad boy cashes right there. Plus 325.
Tamara the wig lady says maybe you should put the wig on. It'll help keep you warm. Wig, then cap. There's a play. We need a little wig magic today, hey? Come on. Yeah.
This is from Wig Boutique. Tamara the wig lady was at a Hudson's and brought it to me. I usually just kind of do whatever anybody asks, so.
Yeah. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter which way.
Well, no, it does because it doesn't fit properly because of my hair.
That's better.
I feel really bad being a guy with a ton of hair and then still putting on a wig. There you go. Joe Cool says, I'd invest in EST Shanks. We'll get there one day. I could see us doing something like that.
It's a timing thing. Yeah.
10 years down the road. Let's just survive and then we'll do something fun like that.
I like your, Palladium type of idea.
I finally get to my idea about
do whatever you want.
The Nap Emporium.
Sure, yeah.
And you have little napping places for people. Yeah. All right, there we go. That's not too bad. I think I did have it on backwards the other day.
It's a good look, man. And put some hair through the yeah. There you go. Oh yeah.
Trev said I look hot. That's weird, Trev.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into your GCL Diesel orange and blue breakfast. Get you ready for this game tonight. GCL Diesel, providers of the best diesel engine components around, from turbochargers to injectors, fuel pumps to sensors. They're the critical engine component experts, proud to serve Edmonton and the northern Alberta area for over 50 years. Only at GCL Diesel. All right, the Edmonton Oilers. It is so nice to just be able to look at the Oilers and be like, here's the 12 guys they're going with.
Remember when we said it was just a dog's breakfast? You didn't know what was going on. We're like, oh, look at the Kings lineup. Just set.
Yeah, like that was after game 2. You're like, the Kings don't have all these question marks.
Yeah.
Connor McDavid with Leon Draisaitl and Corey Perry. Nuge with Hyman and the resurgence of Evander Kane. Adam Henrique with Frederick and Brown. Does Frederick score tonight? If the Oilers put up 5 or 6, I could see Frederick getting one tonight.
It's a party and everyone's invited.
It's a party machine. Henrique between Brown and Frederick.
Very impressive.
Janmark. Some are referring to him as the janitor between Podkolzin and Arvidsson. And then they'll run the 5 guys for the most part. You might see more Emerson tonight if they actually can get a lead in this hockey game and hold it. But they've been moving all these bodies around. The 6 defensemen that will be dressed tonight will be Nurse and Wallman and Kulak and Bouchard and Klingberg and Emerson. As how they play, not 100% sure. The Los Angeles Kings. This is interesting because if you're the Kings, do you dare mix up your lines? You kind of roll like this all the time, but you've lost 3 in a row. Do you break up Kopitar, Kempe, and Kuzmenko? You put Fiala up there. Byfield, Lafreniere, Fiala, Deneau, Moore, and Fogle. And then the nobodies.
You don't even have to read them.
Yeah, wah, 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 wah. They won't play. Mike Anderson, Drew Doughty, Joel Edmondson, Gavrikov, and then Brant Clark and Jordan Spence are like Make-A-Wish kids who get to be dressed in a Kings jersey, but don't really get to play at all. As for a list of guys who aren't tough enough to play hockey tonight, let's get your Podium Physiotherapy injury report. Knee pain from that nagging ACL injury, hip or shoulder pain slowing you down. What about back pain after a long day at work? And that's always a thing. Even if you're just sitting at work, you could still get back pain. They've got you covered. Whether it's a sports injury, post-op recovery, or the wear and tear of everyday life, the expert team always ready to get you back on track at Podium Physiotherapy. Unlock the athlete in you. What do you got, Rick?
For the Oilers, Alec Regula listed on the IR, Matthias Ekholm listed as out, and Troy Stetcher listed as day-to-day. Nothing much has changed for the Kings. Tanner Jeannot also listed as out.
Okay, so what's your key to a victory tonight, buddy?
Score early.
It would be nice to bury one early. Hey?
They get one in there early. It blows Kemper up a bit. You get that crowd. I mean, they'll already be buzzing. But that'll take it, notch it up to another level, turn the volume to 11. Yeah, that's the key there for me. I think the Kings right now are a those small little sticks you see that fall off like a real brittle stick. Real brittle, just a twig. And all you got to do is...
So there's one of those on our tree out front of the house.
You could put it with your fingers like this and snap it like this.
Yeah.
You know? Like you could hold it like that and snap.
Yeah, Marshall noticed it yesterday. One of the little blooms are coming out on the trees, like the little buds.
They're dry.
But there's one little branch. He's like, Daddy, it's got nothing.
You just snap it.
I said, it's okay, son.
Snap. Yeah.
Cried himself to sleep.
Evander Kane will snap it.
My game day prediction will be... I think Leon Draisaitl scores a goal tonight. That's why I got him on the parlay over at Play Alberta.
Draisaitl, Frederick, McDavid.
Let's see if I could actually hit this.
Might as well throw in Janmark.
They score 5 goals tonight. The goals are from Draisaitl, Frederick, Kane, Darnell Nurse, and Victor Arvidsson against his former club. Nurse, Arvidsson, Frederick, Kane, Draisaitl. Can you imagine tomorrow morning if we come in here and those are the 5 guys who scored? That would be unheard of.
Might as well do a sprinkle at Play Alberta, hey?
Bet on basically the entire team to score a goal, please. It's changing 600, Trev. Let's hit that. Yeah, we do.
Changing 100.
There we go. That's nice. And we are just 64 away from hitting 700 here on a game day. All right, coming up between 8:30 and 9. Lots to get to. Scalding hot takes right away here. Is Gage already connected? Is he good to go? All right, Gage will be popping in here. Oh, yeah, I knew he'd be there. Scalding hot takes is coming up for the ranch. Right after that, Sobeys and Safeway Liquor Beer of the Week with Wild Rose. And then the Marmot Basin Snow Report and the wrap for William Huff. That is all coming up before 9 o'clock. The hangout today. Matty Wannick and a couple of nasties up in here. Jay and Jocelyn.
No way.
Yeah, they won it on the Nasty Club.
way.
Yeah, so
that's
Jay and
gonna be
Jocelyn are
great.
apparently going to be on today as well.
Jay's usually on the Dill Pickle Hockey Show. It'll be nice to see him on EST.
Now he makes
here.
the big time. So he'll be on the hangout today. And we've got you covered. We are live up until puck drop tonight, right here and only here on Edmonton Sports Talk. Let's get to the sports update. How about this logo for Sellies? Does that not got Cheers vibes?
Oh, baby.
That's got Cheers vibes
That's
right there.
Real nice.
Let's get to the sports update for Selly's Sports Bar and Lounge.
I thought it was with an S. The 2 best words in sports. Game 6 tonight. Oilers and Kings as Edmonton look to finish off LA down at Rogers Place. Tom Gazzola live from the Canadian Ice House. He'll have your GCL Diesel pre- and post-game shows. Coverage starts at 6:30 right here on Edmonton Sports Talk. It's one of 4 games around the playoffs tonight. 3 other games. We'll see all road teams look to finish off their series. At 5, Toronto visit Ottawa. 5:30, Vegas and Minnesota. And at 7:30, the Stars visit the Avalanche. Last night, it was the Jets over the Blues 5-3. Winnipeg now lead that series 3-2. And the Panthers and Capitals both advancing to round 2. Caps 4-1 over the Habs. Washington will face Carolina. And the Panthers eliminate the Lightning in 5 following a 6-3 victory. NBA postseason, Lakers are done. They fall in 5 games to the Timberwolves 103-96. Rockets live to play another day. They avoid elimination 131-116 over the Golden State Warriors. Pair of games tonight. Both the Knicks and Nuggets look to win their series on the road as New York visit the Pistons at 5:30 and Denver and LA to battle the Clippers at 8. Jays with 3 homers overturning a 6-run deficit to knock off the Red Sox in 10 innings, 7-6. Series will wrap up later tonight in the rubber match. First pitch, 5:07. Sports Update is presented by Sellies Sports Bar and Lounge with wall-to-wall TVs, daily food and drink specials. It is the place to be for every Oilers game. Every day is game day at Sellies Sports Bar and Lounge.
Ferdinand Salas is my gaga.
Para bailar la bamba, se necesita una poca de gracia para mi batía. Arriba y arriba, ay arriba y arriba, por ti seré, por ti seré, por ti seré. Yo no soy marinero, yo no soy marinero. quiero. Soy capitán, soy capitán, soy capitán. Everybody now.
Bamba. There you go. That is her Bamba, as I've been calling it. Nielson Show Originals, brought to you by Totem Outdoor Outfitters. Boy, did they pick the right time to hop on board, eh? Just silly song after silly song. Totem Outdoor Outfitters. Visit them, www.totemoutdooroutfitters.ca. Family store that takes pride in finding the right fit for you or your family. Visit them at 7430 99th Street.
I know you're a busy guy. You come in at Saturday, you could do Dusty's weekly top 40. And just, I mean, there's enough musical.
We could do a
Dusty
top 10
weekly
countdown.
top 40.
People would probably like that, actually. I don't think I have the time. Tam would kill me.
A 4-hour program
hey,
going
CFL
over all
starts again. I'll see you in November. And also, I'm launching a weekend countdown that has to be done live in studio. Oh, she would leave me. All right, we got Sobeys and Safeway Liquor Beer of the Week coming up. Your predictions for Game 6 tonight. Are you as confident as Lieutenant Eric is that the Edmonton Oilers are undoubtedly going to roll over the Los Angeles Kings tonight? 780-218-9999. Paul from The Rock is in. Says, Dusty, what's the Play Alberta promo code? We got a few of them. Use 100 Sports and get a deposit. If you deposit $20, you get a $100 free bet. That's 100 Sports. You can use YEG 50 on a $5 deposit. Get a $50 free bet. And if you want to hit the casino, $20 deposit, $100 casino bonus with the promo code 100 Casino. So your promo codes are 100 Casino, 100 Sports, and YEG 50. And make sure you read all the fine print and stuff because, for example, the free bet, the $100 free bet, if you don't use it in 7 days, it's gone. So sign up, get your $100 free bet, and if you want to ride with us on that EST parlay tonight, which is available on the EST specials page at playalberta.ca. Plus 325. Oilers win. McDavid 2 points. Bouchard point. Draisaitl goal. We're going to bankrupt Play Alberta in one night. Hey, this parlay's going to hit deals off. Who's the next sucker we'll track down? All right, let's bring in Joaquin Gage. Gager pops by for a visit today where he said Hernan is his gaga. Gager, how are you, buddy?
Good morning, gentlemen. I'm good. Really good. He is. How is he not? Right.
How fun was yesterday? You guys ran it back yesterday. You look like you were having the time of your life.
It's weird to say because sometimes you don't want to use something too much. You don't want to throw down that ace all the time.
Not in the playoffs, baby. Don't tell us that.
But it keeps getting better, though. That's the thing. Like there's a little bit of more of a routine. Like he's doing vocal warm-ups in the kitchen before.
But then walking around the office being like, I don't know, I'm going to sing it today. Like this guy is locked in. Yeah. Tomorrow could be a special show. I'd love to see him singing it actually at Terwilliger Rec Center tomorrow.
Is it with full outfit though? I want a full outfit, like a sombrero, a poncho, maybe even some cowboy boots and spurs, just leaning up against the wall with his head down, right?
All right, it is Scalding Hot Takes brought to you by The Ranch. I was out there a couple of weeks ago. Conditions were already pretty spectacular. Murray McCourt and the golf show.
Yep.
Fire up this weekend. I know Trev's been working on some stuff for that. Hey, it's going to look good, isn't it?
It's going to look pretty spiffy.
You and Zach are locked and loaded.
To see Murray's reaction.
Ready to go. Has he not seen the new graphics for that show yet?
I think he has, but I have not heard.
You've not talked to him about it yet.
Or doesn't like it.
I would think that he probably likes it. Anyway, Scalding Hot Takes brought to you by the Ranch Golf and Country Club, offering premier conditions, top-notch service, and simply unmatched value. One of Alberta's premier public golf courses and home to the EST Golf Classic, also now presented to you by Play Alberta. Book your tee time today at theranchgolf.com. All right, you are the defending champion.
Correct.
You will go first. I will go second. Trev, you've got the hammer today. Tough to fumble this if you have a hammer, right?
Have the hammer. I don't know if I do.
Your Honor, are you ready?
Oh.
Let's do this.
All right, here we go, Trev. Hit the music, buddy.
The nerves never go away.
I know, they just don't do that. Yeah, I know.
It means
Time
something.
now for Scalding Hot Takes.
Testing positive for 9 banned substances. To be 20 again.
Hot take alert.
Reid Wilkins' retina detached because it had to watch Josh Brown playing game 1.
That's a hot take.
Reid right now could call a better game than these refs.
Careful. That take's hot.
I still think Gager took the pizzas, but just replaced them.
The hottest of takes.
Reid Wilkins' retina is so useless, Jim Hiller won't give it any ice time.
Wow, scalding hot take.
Evander Kane farts in the crease. Jim Hiller. I'd like to challenge that.
Hot take alert.
Why can't you order slices of cheese as a side at restaurants?
That's a hot take.
Reid Wilkins' retina fell so much that Arvidsson is jealous.
Careful. That take's hot.
In order to win tonight, the Oilers must not play like the Lakers.
The hottest of takes.
Reid Wilkins should get surgery on his other eye so he can wear a night mask.
Wow, scalding hot take.
Reid Wilkins' retina was so loose that Tommy asked it out.
Hot take alert.
Michael Jordan lost to the Timberwolves only 5 times in his career. LeBron James just lost in 5 to the T-Wolves.
That's a hot take.
Orange Pepsi, what's next? White Coke?
Careful. That take's hot.
Reid Wilkins' retina has better lateral movement than Stuart Skinner.
The hottest of takes.
Luka went to the finals last year. LeBron's clearly slowing him down.
Wow, scalding hot take.
All right, there we go. It'll be a tough day here. Gager, over to you, buddy.
It was very close, but some of the things that are said around the office are dear to my heart, and anything involving Tommy and his relations is
the loose.
It gets me, and the loose take puts you over the top, Dusty. Congratulations.
Those last 2 ones, I was like, I don't know how I lose with these 2. Yeah, sorry, Tommy. I think I've used Tommy's relationships for like 4 takes in the last 5 minutes.
Multiple times.
Hey, what are the odds? Tommy, got her done. Gager, we'll see you around the office today. Bye. Hey, you don't have to pick Reid up, right?
I don't think so.
Okay, I think Maddie's on picking Reid up today. Maybe you get tomorrow. We'll have to see.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Well, we got the thing tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll be down at Terwilliger Rec Center.
Booster Juice Terwilliger.
All day tomorrow. Yeah, sorry, Booster Juice Terwilliger Rec Center tomorrow. That'll be a fun time. Looking forward to those shows. Gager, we'll see you around the office, man.
Okay.
All right, there we go. Let's see. Let's get into the.
Read the Tommy one again, just for historical record's sake.
So I had 4 takes done already last night.
Yeah,
and it was like 12:30, and then I did 1 Reid Wilkins retina take, and I was like, oh. I got to bang out 5. I had a 6th Reid Wilkins retina take. Yeah. Reid Wilkins' retina was so loose that Tommy asked it out. I love you, Tommy. Absolutely love you. And the Skinner lateral movement one, I thought
that
really
was good
hit
too.
hard.
Yeah. But that could be take of the year. Could get nasty for that one.
Let's get to the reaction on this. Lieutenant Eric just want your orange Pepsi. What's next? White Coke was pretty. I thought that one was good, and then I was like, I gotta come back in with a Skinner one here. There's Matty Iwanek.
No chauffeur's cap though.
Yeah, I can't believe he walked in before Reid Wilkins. You're kidding. No, you didn't. There he is. I heard him come in.
Matty, you.
Oh, that was a funny guy.
Dog. I get it.
Hey, there's Reid Wilkins. Look at that guy. Have you ever seen a pirate dress as nice as Reid Wilkins dressed right now? All right, that was fun. Hey, if you like scalding hot takes, hammer the thumbs up for us. We're at 666. That's the number of the devil.
The devil.
Satan.
The devil.
Did I say devil? We got to change that to 700. Hammer the thumbs up there. All right, you got the beer of the week song. Let's set it up. We've got some bevies to dive into here on a Thursday because we're gonna be on location tomorrow. So beer of the week moved from Friday to Thursday, and we're gonna get into that right now. Yeah, All right, it is 8:44 on the Nielson Show. Thank you very much for being here. If you're watching over on YouTube today, hammer the thumbs up for us. 20 away from changing 700 there. And of course, you know what happens when we do Sobeys and Safeway Liquor Beer of the Week. Few things. Clip will be available as its own video on our YouTube channel. It'll be available as its own podcast. If you just search Sobeys and Safeway Liquor podcast, you can find that there. And we always give away, like people are already texting in. Beer me, yes, that's right. Text in Beer me right now, and you will win a gift certificate. To Sobeys and Safeway Liquor of the Week. One of you will. So text in Beer Me right now to 780-218-9999. 780-218-9999 is where you can get in. And Beer Me is where you can do it. Now, I want to double check this because there was one time we had somebody on and I called them by the wrong name because
it can happen.
Your name is, in fact, Arthur?
That is correct.
Okay. Do people call you Art?
You know what? I am the fourth Arthur sequence.
Arthur the fourth.
So my dad is Art.
Okay, your dad's Art.
I'm Arthur.
You're Arthur. Okay.
My oldest son is Artie.
Artie. I like Artie.
That's
Artie's
a good one.
That's how we do it.
That's real
Yeah,
good.
it's very royal, hey? Like King Arthur and stuff from back in the day.
I like how you position that. It
Yeah.
also could be like, oh, we have a boy. What are we going to name it?
Yeah.
Let's just go with Arthur. You know?
Yeah. I like Artie, though. That's fun.
But one of those names you can kind of get 3 out of or 4. Like that's good.
That's right.
You can
Not all
multiplay
those
it.
names
Yeah.
you can get that kind of long,
Do you think he
stretch those.
stays Artie? Like, what age does he get to when he's like, I'm just going to be Art or Arthur now?
Great question. I don't know. Like, it works as a kid.
Because how old is he?
He's 10.
He's your oldest. Okay,
Yeah.
so he's 10.
So he's got a few more years, I feel like.
Oh, yeah.
But
yeah.
I also lived decades ago now with a guy in university, played with him, and he was Billy. And we would give him the gears because at 22, it's like, you still
He
call
was still
yourself
being Billy?
Billy the Kid's at life, yeah.
Yeah.
It's tough to pull that one off.
I played rec league one time with a guy named Billy. He used to sell weed and was like a bit of a hippie.
Yeah.
And we still call, he was like almost 60. And we called him Billy still, but he
That works.
looked like a
Yeah,
Billy.
yeah, that could-
Like he came across as a Billy. I think he can get away with Artie up till high school.
Yeah.
And then maybe it starts to change a little bit.
Yeah, he might rebel at some point too.
Yeah,
Right?
I mean, that could be the case. He wants to go, what's his middle name, right? He'll go, Dad, I'm going to go by my middle name. I want to be my own guy.
Yeah.
Or maybe he
right.
takes
So-
Thur as like a, the last
right.
Thur.
He kind of starts a new trend here, something like that, new age.
I'll let you guys know. I'll email in or text in 5 years. and say, Eric was right.
I gave my son, my name's Dustin Bokeith Nielsen. He's Marshall Bokeith Nielsen. So there's no, I guess I gave him 2 of my names in the middle there. It's
2 for 3.
Yeah, that's not too bad. All right, so tell us a little bit. I was talking with you about the history of Wild Rose because
Correct.
When did you say 30 years?
So we're 30 years next year.
Wow.
It was established in 1996.
Yeah.
In Industrial Park in Calgary. We're still down in Calgary. That's where our big brewery is,
Yep.
as well as our tap room. The brewery's since moved. Still in the southeast part of that city for anyone who's familiar with that.
Okay.
And the tap room, which has a brewery component to it, that does some exclusives for the tap room.
Oh, just
as well as
available in the tap
Just
room.
available at the tap room. Great restaurant, great food, great atmosphere. And that's in the Curry Barracks, if you're familiar with that part
Okay.
of Calgary.
Curry
So
Barracks.
we're all over the province. It's, an Alberta brand. We're very proud to be as many places as we can.
Well, it's nice to kind of be ahead of it. Like when you say you've been around for 30 years, it's funny as like the industry just took such a boost, about 10 years ago?
That's right. And as some of your previous guests have said, that's really kind of the inflection point where things change. So if you're a consumer in Alberta, you have great choices available to you. And we think we certainly have.
All right. So this is the beer of the week? This is the Hero Pack?
This is the beer of the week.
Okay.
So this is the Hoppy Herd. So
Okay,
it's
the Herd.
certainly
Okay,
a
yep.
little heavier on the IBU, which we'll get into today. And we're going to go in ascending order. So this is the Hoppy Herd. We're going to do this. This is our other mixer for this summer. It's called the Patio Pack. Some different liquids. So between these two, there's 8 different beers.
These are a lot different, right? Like this,
Very different. Yep.
Okay.
This raspberry ale right here, that's the first fruit ale I ever had in my entire life.
You never forget the first.
Yeah,
time.
I won't. I remember that. I was like, what is it? These guys are nuts. Because I used to drink. In college I drank Wildcat Strong and Carling.
Yeah, this is your gateway to
and then,
another.
And then like when I got a job and had a little bit of money, I was a BC guy, so I was always like, let's get some Kokanee. And if I had more, it'd be like Kokanee Gold.
No.
And then when I first saw this raspberry ale, I was like, what is this? And that was like my very first sort of branch off into and the Velvet Fog as well. But the raspberry.
You started
ale,
going by Dusty at that point.
That's right. See, that's when I became Dusty.
That's right.
All right, let's get into this.
Okay,
we'll get into it.
So what we're going to do is I've kind of set this up. We're going to go in ascending hop.
Okay,
IBU
I like it.
order.
You got
from
this all,
hoppiest to least. Oh,
we're going to go least
we're
to
going
high.
up.
I figure
Okay.
it might be tough to go high,
and
then come down.
Yeah,
I like this.
Come down the
Make
wagon.
the
So
climb.
what we're going to do here for the cameras there's our Alberta Slammer Tropical Pale Ale.
Okay.
This is brand new. So I haven't tried this yet either.
You haven't even
So
tried
this is like a first for all four of us in here. And so what's unique about this?
Oh, neat.
And this is where I should have spent more time in the hard sciences. It's more of a soft science, man.
Yeah.
You know, the geographies, urban geographies, that sort of thing. But this uses thiolized yeast.
A what?
You heard- yeah. Exactly.
Thiolized.
Thiolized.
So what it is, it's a way to extract components out of the yeast that give nuanced flavor and aromatics to the beer. So you should get a lot of sort of tropical nose to it. So we'll see.
I wasn't a big science guy myself either. I remember in physics 12 in Cranbrook, BC, I got moved to a different table because I talked too much. In grade 12, man.
That's what you're pulling from the old.
But I sat at a table with a bunch of smart kids because I was like, oh, you know
That's
what?
what you do, yeah.
I'm just going to do projects with these guys.
It's the company. You
Cruise to a 90.
Yeah.
And instead I got moved to a table with a bunch of idiots.
Yeah.
You know, I took one day of physics 12 and I was like, no, not for me.
Yeah,
Back to urban geography.
This is a real weird tie-in, but my physics 12 teacher, much like Reid Wilkins, well, Reid temporarily,
Yeah,
my physics 12 teacher had a fake eye.
Get out of here.
His one eye was all messed up. That was fake.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well,
Okay, so
Cheers.
this, wait a sec here. This, wow, look at this pour, hey? So you've never even tried this?
I've never even tried this. So we're doing this live. Which
Yeah,
I don't know.
Hey, here's cheers to
Beautiful
trying
moment.
new
Cheers to
things.
trying, yeah.
Cheers to
Absolutely.
trying
Yeah,
new
yeah,
things.
yeah.
Yeah, with Wild Rose.
Like your thoughts first, because you're the
Yeah, you've never tried it
soft
before.
sciences
So,
guy.
You know, when you're in my side of beer sales, they'll give you sell sheets and they'll say this is what you're going to find
Okay.
in that liquid. So one of the things that stuck out to me was a drier finish. I'm always like, okay, let's see how that actually plays
Yeah.
out. I actually think it delivers against that. Subtle flavor, subtle hop, dry finish, pretty smooth for me, for
Yes.
my palate.
Yeah.
So
Just explain a little bit more to me the dry finish. Like, what are we?
here's where I put my fake Bill Nye hat on here. So some of the thiolized yeast, what they'll do is they'll pull out characteristics you'll find in other alcohols, like say white wine. So, you know, if you have like a drier white wine, it'll finish not necessarily as sweet, although this is a tropical ale. So that's that's kind of the idea, I think, behind it. And the brew, I'm not the brewer, certainly, sales guy, but I think you might see more of that sort of incorporation of these components to drive aromatics, different flavors.
Okay, yeah. No, that was delicious. And now we're gonna get hoppier.
We're going hoppier.
Okay.
So this was,
all right.
what was this, 36 IBU on the international bitterness units. So we're going to go to a 40. So not a big leap here.
Okay.
We're going to go to a Sun Scout Hazy India Session Ale.
I do love
that.
cans, by the way.
That's gonna be tough to top that first one, man. That was a red. Trev, I saw you in the chat being like, "Wow, that was a good beer."
Why is it the heads of animals on the bodies of human beings?
Yeah,
What's
so it is very unique in that's been part of our branding for some time. And if I may, the goose here, who's Squish, that is our warehouse coordinator, a Wild Rose OG, Darren.
Yeah.
If he's listening to this, he'll be very pleased that I shout him out on the program here today.
The goose or the body?
He put the head on.
He put the head on.
Yeah, it's green screen.
Oh, no way.
And then they do it.
I love that.
There you go, sir. Big Green Bay Packer fan too.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
Well, he's gonna love who we're gonna cheers to here. Then I got a good idea.
There we go. Okay, so this is the India Session Ale.
Okay,
Sun Scout.
Cheers to Matthew Golden, first round pick of the Green Bay Packers, for a golden beverage.
There we go.
There you
Wow,
go.
I like that tie-in.
Look at this. Wow.
First wide receiver taken in about 20 years too for the Pack.
Yeah. They don't draft wide receivers.
They don't do it.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers is like, damn you,
golden boy.
That's right.
Yeah, so the 36 to 40. I mean, you can tell there's a little bit more bitterness, but that's not much. Like it's.
No, I wouldn't say much, but we're gonna keep going
climbing.
up, and we're going a little higher here. So we're gonna go to our 50 IBU. So this is another 10 up on the scale. So the first two we had were about 4.5% ABV.
Okay,
pretty easy drinking, pretty sessionable. You know, some mindfulness in there. Then we hop into a couple of 6% to finish off here.
All right.
So we're gonna get into our Horns in the Haze, New England IPA. Anytime I say that, I always think about that Ace Ventura scene where he knocks on the door. What's the password? You know that scene?
Yeah. New England clam chowder.
Is that the red or the... Anyway, sorry.
I never remember
Put it
that
back
part.
on the rails here. Yeah. Anyway, so this uses a New World hop, and what that means is hops that are from the Americas. So a little bit more floral, a little bit more fruity versus some of the Old World like Saaz hops, which are a bit more earthy.
I never really thought of ourselves referred to as New World people.
Yeah,
but I guess technically we are.
The New World, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. You know,
That's
our roads
kinda
break
neat.
down every 2 years. So.
Once again, if you're watching or listening right now, text Beer Me to 780-218-9999, 780-218-9999. You can get a gift certificate to Sobeys Safeway Liquor and go pick up the what we're doing here today with the Hoppy Herd mix pack. It's 8, or you can pick up the Herd
Patio
mix pack,
edition.
the patio edition.
They're both on sale, so it's an
they're
opportunity.
both on
if you
sale.
like both.
This is a double
Get
dip
both.
right
You
here.
can get
Double
both.
dip. That's
This
right.
is a double dip for sure.
Something for everybody.
Yeah.
Especially on game day.
For tonight, exactly.
Well, that's where we're cheersing next. The Edmonton Oilers with a chance to finish off. Hey, cheers to the Los Angeles Kings for a valiant effort.
Yeah, for
there
showing
we go.
up. Yeah, and getting on the plane for Game 6.
See you later.
All right.
Yeah, it's going up. We're going up.
I'm trying to think if, to me, the jump from that second one to this one wasn't as much as the jump from the first one to the second one.
interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird to me. Yeah. Because the numbers don't back that up. But yeah, I don't know. It's I think it may be just because we're working in that direction. And,
Possibly.
Yeah.
So, anyone can, there's a lot of beer guys that might disagree with this, but you know, that IBU scale, once you hit 100, apparently it's no different, right? Like you'd be at 110, 120. You
Okay.
can't decipher
This
it
one
anymore.
was 50.
This one was 50.
What's the most? What's the biggest IBUs you ever had?
It's a good question. Maybe about 80.
Okay.
And it was pretty
pretty
heavy for
So
this
people,
guy.
people would go with 100. They go track down. Like,
Well, you have those drinkers who like to, track everything, right?
Jeez. All right. And then what's our last one?
Okay, last one. Our Industrial Park Ale.
Okay.
This is one of the, OGs of Wild Rose. So this was, I couldn't even find the date when they started making this. But this is would
that have been the first IPA?
This would probably be the first IPA,
nice.
right? So that's what it is. So this is a 60 IBU. So this should be a nice kind of caramel color here, well balanced with hop, certainly. And then the other nuanced thing about Wild Rose, when you look at the cans, we do a thing called beerations. So it's basically you can mix a couple of the beers together.
Brock already says, try the half and half Velvet Fog Raspberry.
That's what
pink velvet.
I can't believe he said
Is
that.
that
I
the
was
one?
just
Yeah.
going to say, I think we've done raspberry ale and velvet fog mixed together before.
I love the experimenting, the mixology of the beers.
So
That's
if you're really a hop guy, you can take the IPA and the New England and then mix them together for the Hazy Mountain hop.
The Hazy Mountain hop.
So I don't get paid for the marketing stuff. I thought that's quite clever.
The HMH.
played off the Misty Moon.
Oh, this is much different of a pour. Hey, like the other ones were a lot
it's a lot
cloudier.
more,
this one's a lot
So you
clearer.
should get like a lot clearer color.
Yeah.
It's not as hazy for sure.
Yeah, and what'd you say the IBUs are on this?
This is a 60.
This is a 60.
So we went 34, 40, 50,
60.
now 60.
Industrial's a hard word to have in there. Eh? Like
I think it's a homage to what I was saying off the top.
It's
that kind
nice.
of
Like it's like that
brewery in the original
strong.
park.
I'm going to be the bigger man here. I'm going to cheers to the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Good for you.
And a heck of a playoff series
Good for
against
you.
LeBron and Luke and the Lakers.
You wish them well. Yeah.
Cheers to changing 700.
700 too. Yeah. Changing 700. We got 700 likes.
Oh, that's nice. Very nice.
That's so smoother than I thought it was going to be.
It probably tastes better before 9 a.m. too.
They always do. It always does.
They do, yeah.
But just different on the eye, this one to the three
Very
we
much
had
so.
prior.
Maybe you
and
wouldn't
that,
expect
maybe
that, right? That kind of.
Yeah, in my mind, I was like, as we get hoppier and we move up, it's going to be even
Psychs out a bit.
cloudier.
Yeah.
I'll never understand the science behind beers. We've been doing this segment for 9 years. I still don't get it.
They're great segments.
Yeah,
I've
they're
watched
fun
many
segments.
of them. They're good.
They're fun segments, man. Well, thanks for being part of one.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
Thanks for having me in, guys.
And yeah, once again, they're both on sale.
Both on sale.
Okay,
So
perfect.
thanks to you guys. Thanks to Sobeys for putting them on sale today. And yeah, get out there and grab.
Great
one or
weekend,
both.
man. The weather's shaping up nice.
Oh, baby.
Weather's shaping
It's
up real nice.
Yeah, swing them by Sobeys and Safeway Liquor. Watch for these 8-packs from Wild Rose. And text us right now, 780-218-9999. Beer me. We'll let you slide out, man. We're going to just wrap up the show.
Sounds good.
Great seeing you. And man, that was a lot of fun. And yeah, Wild Rose, one of the OGs in the
Tremendous
biz.
brew.
And
Tremendous.
man, hey, those were good, weren't they?
Oh,
I tell
so
you,
good.
I usually, this is going to sound bad. usually we just kind of open these up and put them in the fridge.
Yep.
But those raspberry ones are coming home with me.
Yeah, I know you like them. You talk about them all the time.
Those are coming home with Daddy.
Boy, come out and play.
Come out to play, raspberry.
T-Roy, I thought this was a Friday.
Yeah.
He's gonna come tomorrow. What's going on?
Fresh out of luck.
All right, now we have an issue. We got to move quick. Matt Ioana's going to come in here and slap one of us in the face.
We can do this.
Let's get into your Marmot Basin snow report. Let's start there. We got the email came in. Here we go.
Offside.
So stoked. Like, winter's here. I'm stoked. You stoked? I'm
stoked.
Just so stoked.
Yes.
I mean, it came down last night, what, a good 5 inches?
Last night, I think so. Something like that, and a couple feet the day before.
You've got a 5-foot base with 5 inches of freshie on top.
I'd like to see this. Stunning morning on the mountain.
Stunning.
No new snow overnight, but spring is here, and they still got some great conditions up there. 93 centimeter base, 326 total for the year. 1 degree at mid-mountain right now. A high of 6 degrees today. This is spring skiing weather right here.
Happy May.
All chairs are spinning. 13 runs were groomed overnight. Come enjoy some fresh corduroy in the sunshine. It's the last weekend of the season, so they got 25% off lift tickets. Midweek and mid-season passes are valid this weekend as well. So anything's valid this weekend. Come enjoy some spring turns and celebrate the season with us. Thanks. And let's go, Oilers. Hey, Kelsey at Marmot. Can I get a win, yeah?
Win, yeah?
Makes my day.
You know she's up there and just
Winya on the mountain. She leans out above the mountain.
Yeah.
And says Winya, and an avalanche starts. Winya, and then it echoes, and then an avalanche starts. All right, let's get into the wrap for William Huff. If you want your place to look as good as ours, and our place looks really good.
Real good.
Bruce and the team at William Huff. www.williamhuff.com. What did we learn on the show today, boys?
Well, as Mitch from Park Mazda pointed out during 3 questions too many, it does seem like LeBron is undecided on his future, which has got to,
Don't even.
Imagine if he's an Atlanta Hawk.
His future is running it back with Luka and a big that will be acquired this year.
Oh, you think?
Could there be an Austin Reeves trade in the offseason?
Yeah.
I'm starting to wonder.
You didn't mention Pelinka enough, I think, on the show today, and you should have.
I could have done 3 hours on this game today.
Doesn't want to cheat the game. He said that last year's ESPYs. He can still play. He's going to be back next year.
Oh, he can still play. He should be, like they do 3 all NBA teams. He should be one of the all NBA like he's in year 22. He's going to be an all NBA team.
Clippers game where they're doing the receding hairline thing. And then,
he should probably just take her down.
Just trim her off.
He's got a fine head. The head's fine. There's nothing wrong with it.
I'll say this.
He's got an egg head or something.
LeBron's head is perfectly shaped.
I've never seen a head like it.
It's the best head of all time. It's way better than Jordan's stupid head.
Yeah, phrenology would suggest.
This comes to a point.
Let's get to your sound of the day today. Do you believe? You're asking those guys? I know you believe.
What a stupid question.
The whole world knows you believe,
I just
Eric.
tweeted at the King, said they're cooked.
I believe in these guys. I believe in McDavid and Dry. I'm a Nuge, Bush, and Kane. Gonna make a deep run again. I believe they can soar. Gonna bring the cup back to the north. I believe in these guys. I believe in these guys. Stay with me. I believe in these guys.
Now we still have 24 seconds left. I could rerun
don't
the
even go there.
He put a lot of time into it.
I'm buzzing a bit right now. Let's do it. Let's do it. I don't know why those damn IPAs.
It's the IBUs.
Yeah, it's the IBUs.
A teeth. 24 seconds of a teeth.
Can I get a win? Yeah.
Win, yeah.
Win, yeah.
Win, yeah.
A win, yeah.
Win, yeah.
You winners are gonna win, yeah.
Win, yeah.
Goodbye, Los Angeles Kings. Win, yeah. For real. For real. Win, yeah. Let's go.
We can't end the show like that.
Amazing.
Ferdinand Salas is my gaga.
Para bailar la bamba, para bailar la bamba se necesita una poca de gracia. Una poca de gracia para mi batía. Arriba y arriba. Ay, arriba y arriba. Por ti seré, por ti seré, por ti seré. Yo no soy marinero. Yo no soy marinero, soy capitán, soy capitán, soy capitán. Everybody now.
Hey, Nanso, have a dart, Nanso, have a dart. Let's get to your text of the day. Brought to you by A&W and the Team Burger, of course. It's now available for just $4.99. Perfect seasoned, juicy, grass-fed beef patty raised with the use of no hormones or steroids.
And
the opposite of the Elks' second-round pick. Topped with real cheddar cheese, mouthwatering bacon, crisp lettuce, onion, tomato, pickles, and teen sauce served on a freshly toasted sesame seed bun. All for just $4.99. Get it? Well, it's $4.99 only at A&W, Canada's original burger chain since 1956.
And game day.
And it's game day. Yeah, fantastic deal. Mama Burger fries, $5. Text of the day today comes in from, I hit it earlier, something eyes. Horse eyes. Chloroform. More like boroform.
I love it.
That was a nice Billy Madison drop.
And horse eyes dealing in with the Reid segment, which is perfect.
All right, what are we watching tonight, boys?
Well, Jays Red Sox, the rubber match, that goes at 5:07, first pitch there.
I can't believe you're even mentioning that baseball.
The Boys
game.
of Summer. You're a Boys of Summer, Jays fan. Knicks and Nuggets also look to wrap up their series. Could be a bad night for LA. The city.
Yeah, it's been
the city
bad
of
night,
Angels.
I think the Clippers win tonight.
Okay, yeah, I don't mind that. I don't mind that shout. Yeah,
I do think the Clippers win tonight.
And then also 3 other series in the NHL could wrap up tonight as well. All on the road. Toronto on the road in Ottawa, Vegas on the road in Minnie, and Dallas on the road in Colorado. Do you see any of those going to a 7th game?
I'm mostly focused on the Nuggets-Clippers game. So
fair enough.
Yeah. Here's the last thing that we learned today. Edmonton Sports Talk is now presented by Play Alberta. Hop on our EST special from this morning. It is the early bird bet. We will have more bets popping up throughout the day in that EST special segment, the section over at playalberta.ca. And we got some promo codes one more time we'll hit. Deposit $20. Use the promo code 100sports, 100sports, all caps. You get a $100 free bet. If you use the promo code YEG50 on a minimum $5 deposit, you get a $50 free bet. And if you deposit $20 and use the promo code 100casino, you will get a $100 casino bonus. And more on that with the Lock Shop obviously coming up. We got Play Alberta segments across all shows now. Not all of them are betting related because you have to use your game sense. Can't be ridiculous. Can't be hammering it down your throat all day. But check out the Hangout Over Under, which is going to be happening for the first time coming up. I apologize to Maddie. We went way too long today. But if you're watching over on YouTube, turn on autoplay. Let's take it right on over to the Hangout. I'll be back with the Lock Shop. Edmonton Oilers lock this thing up tonight, 5-2 the final. That's my prediction. For YouTube,
Very
Trev.
conservative.
For YouTube, Trev, Lieutenant Eric, I'm Dustin Nielsen.
7-0.
Talk to you in 2 hours. Take it easy.